So hey, watch yourself tonight. This drug war's no joke.
Don't have to tell me.
Sorry about the interruption,
Lost two
guys.
friends in
Should
the
be
last
back.
6 months. Patrolman.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Miami's gone to shit.
Well, that's what we do, right? Clean up the shit.
Stoddard said that about you.
Said what?
That you loved being a cop.
Your windshield's dirty. Let me get that.
Christ, this guy.
Shield. Hey!
All right. Hey. How about, just let me get like $5. Okay? I know. It's just, I'm what you call a capitalist.
Sorry, man. Not when I'm on duty.
Okay. All right, well, officer, you take care of the neighborhood. Be safe. All right? Asshole!
You know, the neighborhood I grew up in isn't too far from here.
Really? Rags to riches, huh?
Let me guess. You're from South Beach.
No way. LA, actually. Orange County.
Oh. So, riches to rags?
Yeah, something like that.
What's this?
Probably a drug bust.
Consenting to these searches, man.
It's probable cause, numbnuts. I don't need your consent.
Hey, Guzman, who you got there?
It's our old pal Hugs. Trunk full of that hotshot shit. Down.
Hugs. Where's your friend, Tap?
I don't know where Tap is at.
He's looking for Tap.
Yeah, you seen him?
Nah, but his son's homie Bricks over with Tap's crew over
Absolutely
there.
love these light effects.
Thanks, Guzman. Appreciate it.
Nice locate, detective.
Damn it! Open up! This is my house! I can stop it from texting me!
So you grew up here, but you weren't born in Miami, though, right?
Nope. In Havana.
Really? How'd you get out?
With my mother. She's one tough lady.
What about your dad?
Wouldn't know. Haven't seen him in like 20 years. I'm trying to get the fuck away from him.
He's still in Cuba?
If I had to guess, he's probably dead. Which would be fine by me.
Sounds like a real gentleman.
Oh, he was a real something, all right.
Yeah, they denied me my restraining order. Because I didn't have proof of service. I mean, how the hell I'm supposed to have proof of service if I don't know where to have...
Kind of interesting, like, the dialogue is relatively well, like, it's, you get a little bit of character for all of these people based on the snippets of conversation.
Hey, slow down.
Okay.
Is there a problem, ma'am?
Lid doesn't fucking fit.
Well, good luck, ma'am.
Fuck you!
You want me to call for backup, Mendoza?
Yeah. CP would probably send in a SWAT team.
Come on. We roll up on wheels and we spook the whole neighborhood.
And Philippe, sorry I didn't answer your question before. I've been doing okay. Finals didn't go as well as I
This is
wanted.
13. We're exiting the vehicle.
City blocked off the projects, so there's only one way out.
All it does is piss people off.
But we've got the new streaming setup, which has allowed us to give us this game right now. We're trying something new.
The guy we're looking for usually slings around here.
I mean, Skeleton Killman definitely, I mean, this chat isn't always about gaming, right? Even the commentary that I give isn't always directly relevant to the game that we're talking about, so it's, if something's happening to people, like I said, it's an interactive medium. I think if there's something on somebody's mind, whether it's a
assume you know
sickness
the
or anything like
neighborhood.
that,
Yeah, but I haven't been here in a while.
it's a chance to
I'll follow
talk
your
about
lead.
it. Sometimes entertainment products are a way of, of kind of coping with some things that are difficult in life. In fact, if Jessica's still around.
Something in those pants, officer?
Thomas, don't make me check your pockets, because I know what I'll find.
You sure do.
Ruben, put a leash on this guy. And get that in a bag.
Actually, I don't really have
She's playing a game which has particular relevance to my own life, just because it was sort of something given to sort of make a really tough thing that had happened to our family. It was sort of introduced as something to bring in a sense of normalcy.
Careful, Mendoza. This guy's unpredictable.
Yeah, exactly, Vishna. And then sometimes it's, yeah. And yeah, I was just gonna say whether or not she's still around. It was mostly just a kind of a biographical bit of information. She can share if she wants, but.
And boo this, you feel me? You feel me?
And besides, Jeff, I don't get to see you that often, so I'm actually happy that you're still around too.
See, look, I'm gonna prophesize, you know, a couple of things. I don't wanna overwhelm you. I don't wanna overwhelm either one of you.
All right, so as it turns out that all of the mechanics of the game haven't been fully explained to us yet. In this case, again, that's actually not a bad introduction because we get a little bit of exposition. Again, I really love how they've realized the environment. So the one thing I'll say about getting Visceral to do this game, the people who've done, yeah, not a problem, JQ. Oh, just make some dinner stuff, awesome. So, Skeleton Killman's got a headache, shivering and hot, tired, don't want to sleep, and you've got an annoying throat and nose problem. I'm really sorry to hear that, Skeleton Killman. Hopefully, well, as I was saying, right, sometimes entertainment products like this exist just so we can kill a couple of hours and enjoy ourselves, and sometimes they take on a higher calling. Sometimes it's a matter that we're going through something maybe a little bit tougher. And one of the nice things for me, and one of the reasons why I like streaming with you guys, Sir Wedgie, it's great to see you again. Guys, Sir Wedgie is another one of Seriously Clara's mods, alongside with Jesse Quill and myself. And he is easily the prototype of the kind of person you'd want to see either as a global mod or the sort of person that you would want to have modded in your channel. This guy knows it all. He's always there, does his work without complaint. There cannot be enough good things that you say about him. He is somebody who occasionally streams, really nice guy overall, and the niceness really comes through in terms of his broadcasts. I sometimes wish he'd do a little bit more, but I say that about a few people. It's mostly because I want more entertainment vectors. But it may be another great example here when we're talking about the social elements. So like I said, gaming is a social activity for me, so the connection with people alongside with the entertainment value of games are one and the same to me. And a really good example of this would actually be somebody like Sir Wedgie. I mean, obviously, as you guys are saying, it's time for our nightly Jessie Quill ode. This is just because she's been hosting me a lot lately, so I have to sell up the people who are kind enough to host me. But Sir Wedgie is actually another example of this one, which is that purely through that element. So again, my experience with Sir Wedgie has not always been through gaming. In fact, that's the exception in terms of my connection with him. And yet he's somebody who I've gotten to know a bit better through Seriously Clara's channel and her private discussions. And in this case here, you know, when things aren't going well for him, it's a concern for me. It's something I kind of want to hear more about. It's something I want to be able to talk with him with. And when things are going well, I get to feel a little bit better myself. And so whether we're talking about a game inside of the chat or whether we're talking about what's going on inside of our lives, I mean, it's important, right? In the end, I think gaming is at its best when, again, we're talking about the crime genre, and Visceral taking this one up, if it can tell us something about ourselves, you know, which is kind of what stories should do, then it's really hit its full potential. This can be a vehicle through which we have a whole bunch of different combat scenarios, in which case, okay, that's kind of entertaining and I'm going to need to maybe bring a little bit more. I mean, one of the things that I want to try and do is if the story is interesting enough, maybe I don't need to talk over the characters talking because we want to know what happens next. But in this case here, whether it tells us something to get through a hard time, whether it's something that just gives us a nice distraction from what we're going into, I think in the end, these all sort of feed into themselves. I couldn't ask for a better community on Twitch. I think you guys have been extremely generous with your time and your attention with me. You guys always give me something to think about or to laugh at in terms of chat. And then finally, you guys, I think it's really great that you guys will share some of the personal stuff that's going on in your life, because it's not always easy to open up about that. So, anyways, we will flash our badge to freeze this subject.
The hell you want?
Miami PD. We got some questions.
Yo, detective, who's this?
He's my new partner, Briggs. We're here to play bad cop, worse cop.
Your friend Tap. Where is he?
Man, fuck you.
Okay, let's jump right to worse cop. Nick, take him down.
Now tell me where Tap is, and we walk away.
Protect and serve my ass, man. He's on the couch tonight, okay?
That's all I needed to hear. Come on, Mendoza.
You can't keep getting away with this shit. I know my rights!
What, we're just gonna leave him there? You sure that's smart?
No, but I'm sure he tried to kill an undercover last year. Fuck him. Come on. Tap's couch is
Again,
in the
another
arcade.
great touch,
He
right,
might not
is
be there for long.
when you're trying to create a sense of realism in an environment, right? The police should not be
Oh, shit, that's
somebody
Tap's
who
crew
you
up
want to
ahead.
close the door
We don't
on.
want them to know we're coming.
And
Follow
yet,
me.
whether or not this is, you know, a house where something bad is happening, or whether it's just somebody who doesn't trust the police, you've got definitely a very unfriendly environment when doors are closing and when a police officer walks by. I think that, again, it doesn't need to be there, but because we've got Visceral working on this, somebody who's kind of known for creating environments in terms of Dead Space, I think these are all just nice little touches. That's a fantastic line. I don't know which line. Alright, suspect awareness is indicated in two ways. An alert meter that fills as the suspects become more dangerous, or vision cones on the minimap, which vary based on your stance.
Stay back. Come on, this way. You're not gonna tell anyone we're doing this, right, partner?
Doing what, detective?
Attaboy. Okay, come on.
I got it.
She's an independent woman. She's capable of opening the gate herself, you know.
Go
I
on
think
through.
In this
Thank you
case,
kindly.
the decision... It's not
Sorry
to...
about that clusterfuck comment, by the way. Sounds like it was a real mess. But you handled it.
What's your read on Stoddard anyway? You weren't partners long.
Stoddard's a bull. And the world's his china shop.
So in this sense here, I think the decision to make you open the gate is to sort of make you complicit in terms of the activity that you shouldn't be doing. And notice immediately after that, she apologizes for the clusterfuck comment. So in this case, I think that is more to establish a sense of trust rather
Remember,
than
this
introduce
is
any
Tap's
mechanic.
turn. If anyone sees us, they'll tell him we're coming. We need to keep a low profile.
Right.
You don't play defense. What you talking about? I'm playing defense. Just lay it down. I know what you got.
Thank you, Jesse Glow.
Quarterback, son. Oh, you
This
know
is a
I
really
can't
good looking
say
game,
no
isn't it?
shit about what I do. Why you gotta be like that, man? Oh, okay, all right. Watch me. Just don't whine about it. Just play. See? That's why that 20 you had in your hand is now my 20. In fact, let's make it 50. You want to go again? All right.
Shit, we're blocked. Throw something to distract him.
Throw a distraction. C. Toss a shell casing and pull the attention of a criminal in your path and remain undetected. Tossing a shell casing will draw one criminal's attention at a time. The distraction radius of a tossed shell casing is visible on the minimap. Oh, this is kind of like Assassin's Creed.
Daryl,
Sounded like something fell off the roof.
if the air thing breaks, I'm going to stay with my sister.
You gotta want to change.
Brakes. I'll fix it.
You have audio only. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Skeleton Killman. You can check out the VOD, but this is definitely a really good-looking game. Okay, distract, separate, take down. Tossing a shell casing will draw one criminal's attention at a time. Toss a shell casing and to separate groups of criminals. F, take down, quietly approach a suspect from behind.
Tap's just ahead. But there's no way we're getting past these two without taking at least one of them down.
What are you talking about? This is the game, baby.
Yeah, I got this.
Nobody ever hit the couches like that. Ever, man. Shut up a second. Something's out there.
In the 20th century, they were called payphones.
I mentioned you here.
Life is a veil of tears, Skeleton Kill Man. Take care of yourself first. We'll always be here.
He come. Shit.
Evening, Tap. Don't run because I will chase you. We're looking for Tyson.
You her new partner? She do that karate for you yet?
I study Krav Maga. Karate's mystical bullshit.
You are a trip.
Tap and Tyson grew up together. White guys who got a taste for the hood. Tap never left.
Stand up. Hands on your head.
Hey, Tyson, Tap, where is he?
A lot of people looking for Tyson. You watch the news, right? Dude's laid low. Life expectancy in the game ain't so good right now.
Yeah, we were hoping you could give us some insight into that.
Above my pay grade, Fidel.
Nick, hook this guy.
Thought you'd never ask.
Swear you cops get off on this shit.
Yeah, at first. Then you just get bored. Tap. I am shocked, buddy.
Yeah, I got a subscription for that. Oh, God.
I know you got warrants. I know you keep your coke around the corner under the dumpster. I know little man who just ran off is probably moving it right now. And seriously, that kid is way too young to be doing this shit. So yeah, we have to take you in for possession. We will.
What do you want me to do?
This is a neat. I'll wait till this cutscene's done and talk about it.
Your earpiece fits?
Yeah, it fits.
And your wire? Say something.
Benedict Arnold.
Hey, Knucklehead. You're not Benedict Arnold, and this isn't snitch work. Walk in, verify Tyson's there, and leave.
So it looks like we're going to be coming. I'll pause the game quickly. So again, in terms of this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this game, because again, it's neat to bring, at least to my mind, it would be good to bring a bit of independent perspective on this, because of course, if people have already made up their mind on Battlefield, and they've already made up their mind on EA, particularly EA with regards to Visceral, I think sometimes maybe some of the points of the games may be lost. Now again, that's not to say people are unjustified in their complaints. Like if you buy a product and it isn't what's sold, then yeah, you're right to be mad. But one thing I will give Visceral credit for in terms of this game is in terms of the characterization, in terms of sort of the like what they're giving you as far as the story is concerned and the environments that you find yourselves in. Consider this character here, the guy who we just interrogated and we've wired up. He's got a connection with sort of the guy who seems to be producing this new product or whatever Hotshot is. He's obviously not that smart of a guy, right? He's got a subscription for that, misusing Benedict. I mean, it's not to say that Benedict Arnold isn't, a figure known for treason, but in this case here, like he's not that bright of a guy. And so, consider the situation you find himself in, right? He's a friend of this Kingpin sort of character, but there's only so far you can take him, right? You don't want to make a guy like this a lieutenant in your organization. Otherwise, you're gonna get in trouble. And so in this sense here, he maybe has a certain privilege given his close connection to this higher figure. But you still find him on the street. You still basically find him, maybe in a position of power for his block. His little fief in the corner of the neighborhood that he finds himself in. But he's never really going to be any higher than that, because he just simply doesn't have what his friend had to get on top. And again, I think, you can go by with a game like this. You can just say it's like, this is the guy who I have. This is who you this is just the situation we find ourselves in. I'm going to respond to it in kind. I'm going to hit the F button to arrest him, or whatever the game tells me to do. But I think it's nice to kind of give people some credit, because in the end there needs to be decisions made in terms of how you set up the game, right? Whenever you see, a door closing as you pass by, or even the fact that, if I don't turn my head right out the window when there are those two guys talking, and you can see like the guy just put up his arms towards me, all of these things can be completely ignored by players. You may or may not see them. And yet the developers made some very clear decisions to include these, and I think they really do something to create a credible environment. So it's not just that this game has great visuals, but I think it's doing a very good job of sort of establishing sort of believable characters and believable environments, which again, to me, I think it goes a little bit further to create a story, and it makes the game a little bit more enjoyable to play. We haven't actually done a whole lot, but I'm really enjoying this so far. I hope you guys are intrigued as well, because I think it's a really, as far as the game is concerned, I definitely want to see where this is going. So, Marshall Carl, you enjoy this part of the game because it gives a more realistic representation of the way the state and the people it labels as criminals interact. But you think that's for a different subject? Not at all, Marshall Carl. I was going to say, if you've played this game, I'd love to get feedback like this, because this is effectively a blind playthrough of it. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this was to talk specifically about how, kind of first impressions of the game, maybe try and get past some of the bad taste that EA has left in a lot of gamers' mouths, and just try and weigh this game on its merits. I also needed to accept that I might be playing this game and it's just, line up as many, many people with the wrong skin color and shoot them kind of a game. So far I've been pleasantly surprised to see, maybe not surprised, but I've been pleased to see that this is a game that seems to be, to creating an environment and a set of characters that I sort of care about. So you need to go back and start doing this again, Jessica. You always, we got to talk about that. I want to see what, how much more in depth you can go, because I feel like I've already been getting a pretty good treatment of your games.
Sounds easy. Why don't you come down here and do it?
Nick, find Tap with your scanner. Your scanner's connected to every local and federal database. Brave new world, partner. Follow him with your scanner to make sure he doesn't blow this.
So far as I can tell, this is a piece of fiction for, to simplify the investigation mechanics. Although with that in mind, again, it's got precedent in terms of other, maybe not crime. I'll wait till this is done.
Tyson, this shit ain't easy, dog. Come on, man, just help a brother out. Come on, man, just go home. I need to see Tyson. Relax, get your shit under control, brother. Just go. Just go.
So what this is probably doing is just combining a few different pieces of police technology.
Come on, Tap, lead us to Tyson.
I don't recognize any of these guys.
Just keep on that scanner. Figure out who we're looking at here.
But if you think of like James
That thing's
Bond and
equipped
things
with
like
a digital
that.
shotgun mic.
Yeah, there's the
Scan around
shotgun
and
mic.
listen in.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, baby. He tapped the backboard. He tapped the back. He don't even know how to duck, man.
But if you think of like James Bond, which
Shit feels real tense in here.
Is Tyson around or not?
Yeah, we're about to check.
Copy that.
James Bond isn't necessarily a crime story, but obviously, you kind of take this dramatic license of creating a piece of technology that allows you to simplify a set of things that are plausible in the real world, but would maybe like require a little bit more explanation than what you need. So in this case here,
Tyson's through there. You got 5 minutes. All I need. Cap? What are you doing here?
That's Tyson. Scan him. We need proof he was here.
Shit. There's no line of sight to Tyson.
I'm just doing what I'm doing.
Maybe he'll move.
Don't go around asking for me. Shit isn't safe right now. Tyson,
Just one more. Please. Just have a seat. I'll see what I can do, all right? No problemo. No problem at all.
But suddenly...
Wait a sec. Who the hell is this?
No idea. What do you want to do here?
Scan as many of those guys as you can.
Oh, shit. They're after Tyson.
Come on, we gotta get to him now. CP, this is 13. We've got gunshots. We're engaging.
Gunshots reported at 3rd and 33rd. All units be advised.
Come on.
You've only watched, but you felt that EA did give a better representation of the people who are part of these institutions and the positions of power that these characters occupy. Oh, sorry. Freeze multiple targets. Flash your badge to freeze up to 3 enemies. The alert meter slowly fills as the subject becomes more dangerous. Okay, great. So we were talking about this a little bit earlier. They do create a sense of tension between where you actually, so this is great, right? What this mechanic does is it actually puts a sense of responsibility in your hands, right? So in this case, it's not just that you can freeze people with your badge, but you actually need to manage it. So if you mismanage the situation, like let's say your partner did, then a situation which can be resolved peacefully suddenly turns to bloodshed, which I think is a great mechanic to include inside of a police game. So when approaching suspects for arrest, maintain control by toggling your aim between them.
Tell these guys to freeze.
Freeze! The guys shooting up the place. Who are they? Damn. Fucking
Oh, I think I stepped on... Okay.
Got your back, Nick.
Perfect example. I actually stepped on some dialogue there, but... another important thing here is, of course, you don't have your gun always
I know that
up.
guy. Scan him and see if he's got warrants.
Non-lethally taking down a criminal with an open warrant yields greater reward. So this is probably going to be the guy whose photo we saw at the beginning of the mission. Scan and analyze suspects to confirm open warrants. Suspects with warrants are listed in the pause menu. Hey, Sanguine Roses! It's good to see you again. So guys, Sanguine Roses is another mod for Jessie Quill. Great caster in her own right, and actually somebody who has been stopping by a little bit more often. Actually, a lot of you guys have been stopping by regularly, and this is probably because I'm casting a little bit more regularly, so thanks a lot for that. As I've been saying, actually, here, let me just take a minute here. Because I'm paused, I'm going to bring up my other keyboard. Of course, if I lean in too close to the keyboard, I suddenly maybe need to speak a little bit more quietly and do one of these crazy ASMR streams that everybody's talking about. What is an ASMR scream like anyway? Thanks for being entertaining. Well, I'll entertain you whenever you want, Jessie Quill. All right, so we've got... Oh, bot, please. There we go. So there's a shout out for Sanguine Roses. There's a shout out for a very good friend of this channel. And in fact, more importantly, to me at least, is somebody who I'm very proud to say I count as a friend in the real world, in Meat Space. Jessie Quill. And then, of course, not to be forgotten, we have got a guy who shares the rank of top donor here with Endors, but more than just monetarily, he is one of the people on Twitch who I've been able to meet in real life as well. We've got Akadak, and not to be forgotten, Philippe Barr, who sounds like is not going through the best of times right now, but he too is a caster, and a Vancouver one. So guys, these are all people who are worthy of your attention. People who have given me a lot of help in terms of getting on my feet in terms of Twitch, people who have given me the support. And again, because this is a as much of a social site as it is an entertainment site. These are people who I'm sure would definitely benefit from your attention if you're not giving them already. So, all right. So, anyways, non-lethally taking down a criminal with an open warrant yields greater reward. Scan and analyze suspects to confirm open warrant. Suspects with warrants are listed in the pause menu. Yep.
13,
So,
be
Laura's got it.
advised, you have a 1027
I
nearby.
knew it. Get him in cuffs. It'll look good for us.
Hold it. Don't you move.
I'm always really impressed by seeing the fabric
CP, send a
on these
pickup.
guys. In this case, I'm just taking a look at the mini-map in the corner. I can sort of get away with taking out this guy first, and then we'll go over to the entrance.
Don't move.
Hey, what the fuck?
Realistically, I'm pretty sure somebody yelling out, "Hey, what the fuck," would probably trigger these three guys in the front, but...
You're stressed out. You look like shit.
Shit. Hold it.
What the fuck?
Move.
You son of a bitch! You're going down.
I got this one, Nick.
Apparently, Miami also has an unlimited number of handcuffs.
Why the fuck did you guys think you could get away with this? Why?
Hold it right there.
So I think that's everybody on this floor. I'm not entirely sure why my partner's just hanging around outside, but there you have it. Better than unlimited. Yeah, good point, Jesse Quill. We could use infinite bindings in Payday 2, that's true. Well, I mean, if you look at my character, right, his model has like all these zip ties in the front, which is kind of what I thought we would be subduing people with.
We're clear. Let's head upstairs.
You should be getting close to Tyson.
Look at these environments, guys. It's also like, this is one thing that always, you know, obviously there's a lot of stuff that gets said on the war on drugs, but it's really sad to see what looks like a school. This is kind of what...
Police, you're under arrest.
For doing peaceful takedowns, you now get a shotgun. This is another thing too, actually, that does a really good job of kind of creating a sense of danger is... Oh, Jesus, I can't do a takedown here.
Search the lockers, search the desk, peep through everything.
I gotta wait till these guys aren't clustered. Or maybe I can take two at once. No. We'll do it safely.
What was that? Hey,
do you see?
Someone open these fucking mattresses. Might be money inside it. Over here!
Yeah.
Get this guy
receiving fire.
Hey! Look out!
All units, 13
Watch
report
out!
shots fired at their location.
Over there!
He's right there!
I'm trying to be peaceful.
All units respond. Multiple shots fired.
Check the classrooms.
Yeah, not the cleanest takedown, I'll be honest.
Scan to see if there's any evidence we can track back to Tyson.
We could use it. Oh, this is a neat one. So you do need to look for evidence. Okay, case files will be unlocked when new evidence is analyzed. Your scanner will buzz when evidence is nearby. Analyze all evidence associated to a case file to get rewards. Case files can be accessed from the pause menu or by using the tab key after scanning new evidence. The evidence details screen allows you to see more info about the evidence that you've acquired and to hear Nick's thoughts about how it connects to the overall case. You can jump directly to the screen whenever you analyze a new piece of evidence. The Hotshot file. There's a new drug on the streets called Hotshot, liquid cocaine. It's cheap high. This is the stuff fueling the Miami drug war. One group's got it, everyone wants it. Document registered. Legend money back to school. Spreadsheet detailing the suggested Hotshot distribution in Miami. A note from Tyson Latchford is scrawled across the bottom. With this level of detail, he might as well start selling franchise kit. He's certainly good at what he does.
Tyson's too organized for his own good.
You have no idea.
This is actually one interesting thing. So, I mean, yeah. So if we think about, I'll take a minute to talk about my own studies. It's not a coincidence that a lot of people are getting into econ because of a book like Freakonomics, which I actually think is a lot of fun to read. And one of the very famous cases that they have inside of Freakonomics is the economics of the drug trade. And so this is actually a really interesting little case here. So I mean, one problem that you have, of course, with this level of organization is potentially is really damning evidence. But remember what we were talking about in terms of Tyson compared to his friend, I guess it's Tag, where you've got a guy who, you know, in another life would be running a legitimate business. And so the rewards for being on top of the drug trade are incredible. They are, you know, analogous to, well, I mean, they're not analogous. You will make far more in this kind of criminal enterprise. You know, being at the very top. So, you know, it's like celebrity, right? If you are a world famous celebrity, you have got ridiculous amounts of money and almost seemingly unlimited ways to get more. And likewise in the drug trade, right? If you make it to the very top, then you have untold wealth. And so the question that they analyzed in Freakonomics, and of course this is based off of a more robust study, would be the question is like, when you look at people at the bottom, at the street level, where the mortality rates are like appalling, and you compare that to, say, their outside option, which would be working at McDonald's, you know, they're making less than minimum wage to engage in a job that is much more dangerous. And so, you know, the big question is, why would a rational person ever do that, right? Even like for something like McDonald's, you don't even necessarily need to have that many education requirements, right? So why is it that people are taking a seemingly less desirable job when their outside option is better? And of course, I think their conclusion is that it's a little bit like the celebrity thing, right? Is that you've got, I mean, you can actually take a look at some of the stuff that's happening in television shows now, right? Like, it sort of seems like you can't have a non-starring female part without having to like strip naked for the audition. It feels sometimes like actresses are being asked to do more and more. And in this case here, it's like everybody wants a certain degree of fame, and if you've got that many other people competing for the job, then people are going to be asking you to do more and pay less. And so you've got the similar idea here, which is that, you know, whether or not, you know, if you're looking for a traditional definition of rationality in terms of economics, it's because they are looking for this, you know, low probability but still positive probability that they'll be the ones on top, and that's why they're willing to endure the higher mortality rates in that. It's because they want to be the one who's the king. As you know, actually, as it says in The Wire, right? He's the king. He stays the king. It's not necessarily just drug addiction that drives them to do that. I mean, that's part of it, but I'm assuming somebody could have a drug problem and still be able to sustain, you know, a very like base level kind of job. I mean, obviously there's problems with substance abuse in construction, although construction certainly pays better than McDonald's. So now another thing that you could actually point out too is that in terms of the things that I study, you also have these ideas of innovation, right? So in this case, you can look at it as either a new product or some innovation that lowers the cost of your existing existing product, which gives you an advantage. And so in this case, you know, what we have here is the question in terms of when is somebody willing to go to violence. And right now, in this situation, you've got one organization which has the hot product and people are wanting to, you know, go in on their turf. And in this situation here, you can say, well, how do we model that? You know, when will violence occur and when will violence not occur? In this case here, presumably these other organizations are effectively fighting for their lives, that because they don't have the product that people want, people are just simply not going to be buying from them. And so where, let's say, a turf war may be bad for business, where, you know, dealers are going to be selling less because they're fearing for their lives, where customers are going to you know, on the margin, I mean, obviously addiction is a very powerful thing, so they're still going to try and get their high. But in this case here, they're on the margin, people are going to be less willing to go out and buy these sorts of products for fear of bullets flying. Generally, these sorts of wars are not necessarily good for business. But when you have a situation where somebody is eating somebody else's lunch, then yeah, it's a perfectly reasonable decision to just go in and try and crush the guy who's got the better product so you can take it for yourself. So, what about intelligence or personal perception of intelligence where a street kid feels that they are not smart enough to have a regular job? I mean, possibly. That's obviously very idiosyncratic, but I mean, I would ask you this question here, right? If they don't feel they're smart enough to handle like a Starbucks or well, actually Starbucks pays better than minimum wage, but if they're not, if they don't feel they're smart enough for a McDonald's job, why do they feel they're smart enough to run a drug empire? I mean, when I think of like a kid slinging on the street, I mean, somebody who wants to get to the top strikes me as a very confident individual. I don't see this sort of mousiness that I have where I'm like, oh, you know, I couldn't be an economist, you know, I didn't get good enough grades, or I'm not smart enough. Like, it feels like there's a certain degree of bravado that kind of comes with a position like that. I mean, this is also kind of television stuff that I'm talking about. I don't know drug dealers. And I mean, if you're really addicted to drugs, you'll want to do this more, maybe, but I mean, how many of these dealers are addicts? I mean, if I was running this, I wouldn't necessarily want to have people who are addicted to be the ones selling it, because they're not going to be reliable, right? How much of my product is actually going to wind up in the hands of paying customers, and how much is going to wind up in their veins? Case file screen contains an overall view of your cases and rewards you will receive for completing them. You dive into a case in more detail by selecting a piece of evidence. Anyways, obviously because this kingpin is running his Excel spreadsheets, I already like him.
Start.
This is a really neat mechanic. I like this. Like,
Nice work. Remember, if that thing buzzes, it means you're near evidence.
so like in this situation, like this is neat, right? You're still getting to do the investigation side without it being like tedious. This is a neat little mechanic. Perhaps delusions of grandeur as opposed to a cruel ambition to become the best, maybe. A lot of times, at least the people who are represented here are pushed to the very margins of society in the first place. Yeah, I mean, this is another thing too, is like, right, just because you're intelligent doesn't necessarily mean that you're able to capitalize on your opportunities. There's a theory of insurgency or the joining of terrorist organizations that you have very well-educated people who maybe come from slightly more affluent backgrounds, but because the opportunities don't exist where they are, they wind up joining these groups because of some sense of dissatisfaction along those lines. I haven't read that much on it, but I definitely know that if you're pushed out, you know, I mean, actually, so to speak specifically to my own situation, a lot of my classmates have been talking about like these courses that they go to learn how to, you know, how to do an interview and wind up working for a management consulting firm like Bain. And if you think about it, right, and like part of the course is like to get you these leads on interviews at these like high-paying consulting firms. And if you think about that, right, like it's something I have a really big problem with, because what this is saying is like it's not just enough to do well in school. Like obviously you have to have done well to get into the program that we're in. But on top of that, you need to pay some other group of people to get you to the connections to get you that job that starts at $100,000 a year. That's the starting salary at Bain. I have a friend who has been working at another company for a very long time. Well, maybe not a very long time, but like they've been, by any definition, successful at that company, and that's not what they're making yet. And so there's something really weird about the fact that, you know, this is maybe the one part where I have a little bit of sympathy for these inequality arguments, where like really it's a situation now where, you know, you can be well connected through a family that's already established in these circles, or as long as you have enough money to pay, you know, you can pay this group of people that'll get you the connections that they need. They'll tell you how to shortcut that interview, and it doesn't necessarily matter whether or not you're working, because I can actually tell you the student who was doing that, I know for a fact, went to one of my friends, asked to just put their name on her homework, and when she said yes, asked to put another student's name. So that's 2 students who didn't do the homework who got like 90% on that because of one other student who literally did all the work. But again, they're the one who's going to work at the $100,000 starting salary job because they went to the right course, and that course wasn't one at school. So yeah, in some case, now again, I'm not going to generalize this experience to the world as a whole. You know, this is one corner that I have in one specific discipline. But, you know, there is also a certain point where you know, when you have stories like this, you can create a very believable character, which is to say that, you know, they didn't really have any set of opportunities available to them. And so instead they chose to, you know, to rise through the means that they could. I mean, I'm in Canada. I live in a country where these issues maybe aren't as stark as in the case of the States, and obviously a lot of this is going to be really stylized to tell a story. So I don't know if I can truly believe the whole idea was like you're deliberately pushed into this life of crime. I think there's maybe a little bit more nuance to be told in that story. But on the other hand, I also don't think it's totally incredible. So can I show some gameplay? Eventually Super's 800. There's a new drug on the streets called Hotshot, liquid cocaine. It's cheap high. It's the stuff that's fueling the Miami drug war. One group's got it, everybody wants it. I think we said that already. So surveillance photo of my former partner, Detective Carl Stoddard. Why is Tyson Latchford's low-grade drug dealer pals keeping tabs on a cop? I can't even tell if he's on duty here.
They're watching Stoddard.
He'll probably be flattered.
So this is the guy from the introduction who kind of screwed up the entry. Yeah, so Super 800, I'm really happy to see you here. One thing I should let you know, though, is that I am, as you probably gathered from some of the commentary, I'm a graduate student at UBC, and I don't have a cam. So one of the things that we do on this stream is we often tend to talk about the games as much as we play them. So I'll tell you, I'm really interested in this game. I really like playing it, but we are going to have some moments where we discuss the gameplay and sort of what it means to the real world as well. So I hope that's your kind of thing. But I will just kind of caution you, if you're looking specifically for a lot of action gameplay, this might be a little frustrating for you,
Nick,
but we are happy to
check
have you
this
here.
Did you find Tyson? The guy responsible for flooding the streets of Miami with this liquid cocaine hotshot garbage? Our new friend Tyson Latchford. Hotshot's popular because the high's cleaner, without the crash. Or so they say. I can get Tyson in front of a grand jury thanks to this evidence, assuming he stays alive long enough.
Okay, that's a neat little bit as well.
Guy, look at this. Tyson was never here. It was a video chat.
Shit. Can we reconnect?
Oh, fuck. You cops led them right there, didn't you?
Sorry, but you're the asshole they were trying to kill.
Hello, Tyson.
Oh, hell. This just got worse.
Hey, your friend Tap took off. I think all your guys are dead.
Fuck! Look, these aren't my guys, okay? Occasionally I throw product their way.
Who's trying to kill you, Tyson?
Yeah, that's not something you're typically told ahead of time.
Tell us where you are. We can protect you.
Sorry, but I doubt that.
Damn it. Now what?
Tyson's dead if we don't get to him first. CP, this is 13. We need a trace route on an outgoing IP connection.
13 trace in progress. And we're connected. Give us a few minutes, 13.
Copy that. Let's go. They're gonna need more than a few minutes.
So we know what Tyson was up to. But but we have no idea where he is.
Sorry guys, just 1 second. And yeah, Skeleton Killman, I actually do need to update my my info on quality. Quick chat, what style of martial art was that?
Shit. Mendoza, we gotta get out of here.
You think?
Oh yeah, when I was talking environment, one of the great things here too is to have really loud, blaring music because it makes it so much harder to find out where people are around you. Plus, of course, you get to have hardcore gangster rap in your game. Enemies will search the last place that they have seen or heard you, indicated by an orange circle on the map. The question mark icon will appear above their head of anybody looking for you. Hide or evade from enemies while they search, and they will look elsewhere if they cannot find you. So again, this is borrowing a little bit from Assassin's Creed, but I think it's a nice inclusion.
Keep him.
What's going on? Whoa!
I got the other one.
I was gonna say the bars are actually filling up really quickly.
What now?
Is my partner just standing in the hallway like that?
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here we go.
Stop. Hands up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Multiple armed suspects.
Understood 13. Respond with caution.
Man, these guys can take a lot. Yes, and as much as I would love to do a 100% peaceful takedown, I'm pretty sure at that point that's a justified use of force.
Detective Downs, got a location from that IP.
Thanks, CP. Send me the info.
Your friend Tyson has no idea what's heading his way.
I'll send a ground unit to the location.
Yeah, then we grab him and get out.
65, get out of here! We don't want to ring the bad guy dinner bell!
Copy that.
Give it the boot, Mendoza.
You know you need a warrant for that.
Oh, that's a
Nice
great
voice.
intro.
Something tells me you've got your civil liberties memorized.
We're not here to arrest you. You need to go now.
Let me get my stuff.
Hey, how about you tell us what the hell's going on, huh?
You know how I spend my day? Spreadsheets. I haven't been a street guy in a long time. Lately, everybody's fighting everybody. If there's a wrong side, I seem to be on it. That's all I know.
Look, can we talk about this Oh, shit! I'm hit.
Whoa.
How bad is it?
Jesus.
God.
Okay. I'm putting pressure on it, all right?
Oh wow, this is pretty intense.
Damn it!
I know. Fuck. I know. Just hang in there.
Dick.
I'm not leaving you. Fuck off!
Oh wow, this is such a good idea for a sequence. And the sweat is a really incredible touch.
Kai, look at me. Kai, stay with me.
Oh my god! You guys have no idea how cool it is to play this.
Kai! Christ! Kai, hang on!
cops! We're cops! She's hit!
I think it hit an artery.
You're lucky you didn't bleed to death. Hands up! Now!
Good evening to you, too.
Detective, do you know this man?
Oh, him? He does spreadsheets.
Wow. So guys, episode 1's down. What do you think? Kai's been on the injured list for a few weeks and Dawes kept next. Okay. Sorry, SSD guys. So yeah, before we hit continue, I mean, okay guys, that is, if you want a lesson in how you end an episode, you do a sequence like that. That was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, we've been at this for just about an hour now. I know we had about 15 minutes of dialogue at the beginning. But yeah, what are you guys thinking of Battlefield Hardline? I'm definitely sold on this. I think this is a... By the way, actually, I should let you guys know, so there's an Origin sale on right now, so this game is on sale if it seems like your kind of thing. I don't want to oversell it, but I mean, based on the opening episode, I'm really interested in it. I like the mechanics. The story seems interesting enough. I like the okay, I'll put it to you this way. I don't know where the story's going. The characters are interesting. I will say, even though anybody who comes up with liquid cocaine and sells it out of a school is a scumbag, Spreadsheet Guy is a character I'm interested in. Well, that's good to hear, Swanee, too. And well, you know, I don't think I said hi to you. I saw your comment about the door frame getting torn up. It's great to have some new people here. I was kind of curious whether or not this game would attract any new people. Obviously, it's a very different kind of format for Twitch, but it's cool that we're seeing some new faces along with some old regulars who I'm always very grateful to have around. So it looks like the consensus is that this is a pretty cool game. And Skeleton Killman is apparently very unimpressed with my ability to do stealth. I do usually do better when I'm off cast.
Well, shit. Yep. No, yep, I got it. 2 more bodies fished out of Manatee Bay. Should start using them as buoys. Mendoza, a minute of your time, please. Oh, heads up. Watch out, everybody. Young detective in a hurry.
Kai.
Detective Dow's back on active duty. Against her doctor's advice, but not mine.
You alright?
She's a loose cannon.
Softball team, but yeah, I'm good.
Mendoza, that coke you and Stoddard hooked came from Colombia, direct over the water. And we haven't seen that in a while. It's all Mexican transit these days.
What did Tyson Latchford have to say about that?
Mr. Latchford, it turns out, has superb legal representation. Here. That's Leo Ray, a.k.a. Stingray, cartel wholesaler. He called my office yesterday. Says he has information regarding the drug war that's plaguing Miami.
Well, we need to get Leo.
And quietly. We 3 are the only ones who know about this. It might not be any more secure inside this shop than it is on the street. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now get out.
By the way, in honor of High Gangster Living, tonight's Asmar drink was...
I think Dawes is right. We got some bad apples.
Glenlivet 18.
I think if Dawes is worried, we should be worried.
Don't think you'll play a lot of the story, not your kind of thing. Oh, that's okay. Fair enough, Swanee. I actually haven't played a lot of... Like, this is a new PC for me. I've been working on Mac for the longest time, so I have not played a multiplayer... I have not played a multiplayer game like this in ages. I'll probably get my ass kicked, but it'll be fun.
I don't get it.
You don't? Really?
Well, there's the horrible hours, garbage salary.
Right, but other than that, who could complain? There's our guy. Okay, hang by the car, watch my back. Stay by the car. Wingman, Leo? Not smart.
Who's he?
Found him on the way to the zoo. Said he wanted to see something endangered.
Can you fucking believe this? I asked for Dawes.
And Dawes sent us.
The next time my phone rings, it better be Dawes. Telling me where and when we're gonna have this discussion he said we were gonna have. I'm not coming into Gophers with bullshit badges. I need real protection. I'm missing the game. Let's go.
You can leave that with me.
Oh, none of that. Hey, I heard you took down Tyson Latchford. A lot of history there. What kind of person does that?
Save the talk for Dawes.
Stinger, what's the call?
Go tell your boss I had everything on a platter and you fucked it up.
Give me the bag, Leo. Or I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Leo, Jesus!
Nick, take cover!
Take them! We'll get Leo!
Kai! Who the hell are these guys?
Someone who knows Leo's truck!
So I'm trying to sprint, but it doesn't seem to be doing what it needs to do.
You're not making it out of
Put
here,
your hands
Leo.
up! Don't move!
You got it. Hands are up.
I got this one.
Stop the dead, Leo. Let me talk to Remy. Talk to those cops and you get what you get. You kill me, I'm worthless. Don't let him get inside.
You see that? Armed suspect! Engage!
13 reporting gunfire.
Oh Jesus! I didn't even see the guy
13
there.
is down.
I suck
Repeat,
at this.
13 is down.
Let's try that again.
Who the hell are these guys?
You're not
Put your
making it
hands
out
up.
of here, Leo.
Don't move.
Hey! What the fuck is this?
I got the other one.
You and those cops are dead, Leo. Let me talk to Remy.
Dark is in like the lighting.
You kill me, I'm worthless. Don't let him get inside.
Get one! CP, send them to the back of the hotel.
Jesus Christ, that's
Officer
tough.
down.
Okay, I can't
Officer
take
down.
I can't take them down.
Who the hell are
So
these
now
guys?
I'm learning the consequences of trying to be a nice cop.
You're not making it out of here, Leo.
Freeze!
Watch your back, man.
You and those cops are dead, Leo. Let me talk to Remy. Talk to those cops.
So I'm curious if it gives me even the option of
You kill me, I'm worthless. Don't let him get inside.
Armed suspect! Engaging!
Got it.
Code 3, officer down.
yeah. So I mean I have the advantage of surprise by trying to take one of them down, but it just puts me in a terrible position, so
Who the hell are these guys?
So I will say, Swanee, at the beginning of the game, they do give you a lighting calibration. I'm noticing on my monitor it seems a little bit darker than what it looks like for me.
It's not okay, man.
But I think it's intentionally so. I mean, to be able to have a really high contrast between the sources of light and the shadows, I think is kind of important.
You kill me, I'm worthless. Don't let him get inside. Ow.
CP, contact with multiple armed suspects!
13, backups engaged in the hotel parking structure.
Keep it right there. You take that.
Set it up the stairs!
to help you.
So now that I know how deadly everything is, I'm really hesitant to go into any new rooms.
Yo, stop fucking running!
Nick, there's more of them up ahead.
Yeah, I see that, partner.
All right, wheel this coast
Mendoza,
to the
suspect with warrants nearby.
So let's see if I can figure out how to take these guys down properly.
Hands up! You're under arrest. Stop! Hands up! Got it!
What is that?
Freeze! MPD!
Just take it out, man.
The scanner definitely makes it tough to try and get everything done at once, but not sure how I get to that guy.
We're just here to pick you up.
Police! Hands up! Keep them! Stop! Keep those hands up!
You got it!
There's only one more, but I think he saw my partner, so. Yeah. I don't know if that means I can actually arrest him or not.
We got a guy down over here!
Freeze! Stay right where you were.
So in the meantime, this probably means the bad guy should have completely escaped by now. Rumor has it the Elmore Hotel staff is dealing cocaine to guests. Figure out whether or not management is in on the deal. Document registered fingerprint scan. David Ignacio, 1 conviction, cocaine possession. Proof that the Elmore Hotel concierge is selling drugs on the premises and practicing price discriminate. Oh, so they're charging more to affluent clients. Transcript. Jody, day's take. 2D, 1 gram, 200. Head nosebleed. I said no, but offered extra money. 3B, 1 gram. I'm assuming G is gram. 150. 3E, 2G, 200. Cutie price. I'll take the $50 out of my end. Total 550. I owe you 300.
Daily sales figures.
So presumably we should have already found some other document. So this is actually kind of neat. We need to keep on, on top of actually doing our job in addition to chasing down criminals.
Got Leo?
He's faster than he looks.
This hotel should have a security room. I'll look for him in the surveillance system.
Okay. Keep me posted.
Close it and get down.
Attention, Elmore.
He's coming down from the pool, Kai.
We have a security emergency. Anyone inside the room, please lock the door. If you're who's this guy? Security guard?
I missed a guy from behind.
Nick, be careful. Lots of civilians out there.
Yeah, tell that to the asshole shooting up the place. Hey, hold him off!
I wanted that to be a takedown.
Go! Come on, get him! Around there! Where'd he go? Who's this guy?
Okay, I think it's established I'm actually not good at FPS games.
Right, move! Go, now!
Jesus, I only got 2 shots left. Better use my taser. There we go. Maybe I can switch out the gun. No, of course, why would I be able to switch out the gun?
Fuck!
There we go. Uh, 17 shots or 14? I'll go for 17. Even though apparently I can't hit anything.
Okay, found the security room. Keep going down the hall and you'll hit the lobby. Leo's in there.
Okay, I'm on him.
I hope I get a chance to go back through all these rooms and find the evidence.
Is he moving?
He's in one of the offices. Oh shit. Nick, more guys are headed into the lobby. Get upstairs and don't let them see you.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Stand out and find Leo.
Freeze. Police.
Who's this guy? You got it. You got it.
I'm a little curious how I can find these. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Stop. Now. Who the fuck? Police.
Yeah, no problem.
Easy now, okay? Easy now. You got it. Fucker.
Book that suspect, CP.
We'll pick him up 13.
Oh, it's just reload. Oh, okay. So I at least get the option of a secondary weapon. So this is just a strictly better gun overall. Alright. Good to know.
Ty, this is crazy. Half the thugs in Miami are here, and they don't care who gets caught in the crossfire. Stop.
You're under arrest.
They spotted me. Well, he's not somebody I'm looking for. Hopefully he'll run around the corner. Okay, I don't even get the option of surprising.
God damn it!
Actually, I guess I can't arrest him even if he's alerted, so it doesn't matter. Apparently, criminals can take 2 headshots. Hope he was somebody I didn't need to worry about.
Kai! Kai, where are you? I'm headed upstairs to find that office, Kai.
What do you do, Leo? For somebody who's never snitched before, you sure like turkey!
Hey! Kai!
No, another fucking word
Kai.
about my badge!
Stop it!
Jaws! Anything!
Jesus! Kai! What the fuck? We got half the hoods in Miami shooting at us and you're working over Leo? What the hell are you thinking?
Are we gonna have a problem?
This hotel's full of dead drug dealers. We already have a problem. Leo needs protection.
Then we can get going.
He's not walking that off, you know.
Then you fucking pick him up!
Hey! You're the one who did this to him, not me.
I don't think that light is supposed to look like that.
Come on, let's go.
I'm coming. Anywhere you say. So this is what Dawes calls protection.
Leo, who are these guys?
You can interrogate him later, Mendoza. We're moving. Come on.
Hey, detective.
You take him.
I want to search that room for evidence.
If someone's here, find them.
Achievement unlocked, you're getting good at this? I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, if you look over there.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we should be able to arrest this guy.
Leo should have been dead.
Oh, nope, because he spotted me.
Where the fuck is he?
Oh, I'm so dead.
He's in.
Alright, well, at least gives me a chance to arrest the guy.
Officer down.
My character certainly gets the best partners. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. So now that I realize what the alert
Keep him
means,
alive and keep him out of custody.
Can we take the elevator?
Look all over.
Maybe I can tase.
Leo should have been dead 10 minutes ago.
Oh, they see me. Damn it. They all see me.
Officer down. Officer down.
Alright. I really want to arrest that guy, but I don't know how... I'm not quite sure how I navigate it. You can taser the special guy, thank you. So I can afford to just
Keep him alive and keep him out of custody.
run in. Actually, maybe... Cool, okay.
Hey, did you look over there?
I think I'll be able to freeze him.
Hands
Where are
up.
the guys in the truck? Stay right where you are.
Watch it. Kill this punk.
We have an officer
Okay,
down.
that was the right track, but unfortunately it takes a lot of time to... Takes a lot of time to take these guys down, so...
Keep him alive and keep him out of custody.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, Swanee, I know that's an option. If I can get more, that would be great.
Leo should have been dead 10 minutes ago.
Okay, this is good. He's coming to me.
Where are the guys in the truck?
Stop! Hands up.
And so that shouldn't alert anybody else.
Keep
Nice.
looking.
And then I think he's going to be coming towards us.
Police, don't make a...
So we got our 2 suspects.
Hands up. Keep them up.
Look all over.
Oops. That's what I get for hitting the X key. Okay, I think I gotta run.
Yeah. Gas him out. Fuck!
Shit, that's gas.
Right here. Damn it.
Get him in the truck!
Over here.
Worth a try. I mean, it's an instant. It's funny that this is actually the more effective of the 2 weapons because it's basically an instant takedown, but because I can't aim to save my life. No shotgun, please.
We're moving.
Get outside to make sure it's clear.
So how's our passenger? You 2 all right?
We need to get the fuck out of here. Head through the front door.
Which truck? There we go.
Can you drive this thing? Leo's in.
So
Go,
much
go.
for evidence, right? Actually, I guess I could have
You call
scanned a
my
couple of
last
those ones.
operation a clusterfuck?
Just drive. Captain Dawes, we've got Leo. Where do you want him? Things got complicated, sir. We're crossing over the causeway. We're in a truck. You'll see us. Okay, we'll do. He's pissed.
Yeah, I'm pissed. Where are we going?
He's meeting us on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, I guess we don't worry about traffic lights. Swanee, I definitely appreciate help on some of these things. One thing I will say, though, part of the plan for doing a blind playthrough like this is to try and figure some of these things out on my own.
That's Dawes.
In a helicopter?
Leo's more important than you
So-
think. Follow the chopper.
I appreciate advice, but one style that I don't do very well is remote control play.
Come on, Mendoza.
So apparently we just get shot repeatedly?
Wrap through it.
You okay?
Yeah, just keep moving. Fuck it. Keep the pedal down.
There's Dawes.
Alright, that was a remarkably sloppy episode 2.
Detectives. Well, I learned 2 things today. You're both excellent at improvising and terrible about keeping things quiet.
Sir, those scumbags knew where Leo would be.
Does one of you want to tell me what the hell happened to him?
It was a rough ride, Captain. Leo didn't buckle up.
Is that so? Get him up.
Sir Leo was disappointed not to be meeting you personally.
And it seems to me he needs to be put in protective custody.
That would be my suggestion, too.
And you, detective? Huh? Are you sure that Leo was injured on the ride here? If and when you're asked, that's what you'll say?
Yes, sir. I will.
Good. I'll get Leo someplace more discreet. You're both dismissed!
What the hell just happened?
Ass covering, get used to it. He just wants to make sure we're on the same page.
And what page is that exactly?
Page where we find out who fucked us today.
Hey, Gamer King 205. Not much. Playing Battlefield Hardline. Actually, kind of the first Battlefield ever for the first time. We've built a new PC. I generally play a little bit more strategy-style games, so I probably made the mistake of trying this on Veteran first. We found pretty much no evidence and died in increasingly embarrassing ways multiple times. I'll actually maybe get some opinions from chat. We've got a fewer people here than when we started this mission. I actually think we lost a follower too. Little curious, what did you guys think of episode 2? It didn't quite seem to have the same structure. It was really interesting when your partner looks up at you and says, are we gonna have a problem? That was a neat little moment, but I don't know, I think it had a really strong opening, and the second episode didn't do as much for me. What do you guys think? Let's take a minute. I will enjoy another sip of this. Daddy Wampus, Evening System, just stopping by, but I hope I'm liking my FPS. It's neat. This has a really, really strong opening. Visually, it's a gorgeous game. We were talking a little bit about story and characterization. The second one, I mean, it's kind of the story of it is that it's a really disorganized op in the end. And I definitely, like, because the game didn't handhold me, I didn't pick up as much evidence. So maybe I like the second one a little bit more just because I was sort of thrown to my own devices and I found out how much I don't know about the game. But I don't know, I'm digging it so far. I'm kind of curious what everybody else's assessment of episode 2. Episode 2 was okay for plot, but learning more about your partner was intriguing. Initially seemed like the clean cut by the books. That interaction with Leo, I think that was his name, was almost entirely different side of her. Yeah. Well, I mean, some of that part of her character is also indicated by the fact that she left the guy cuffed in the street on suspicion that he was involved in an attempted killing of a cop. And one thing that is also interesting is that she volunteered to go on this mission, right? So, and I mean, also the chief, who is, ensuring that you're going to cover her ass, allowed her to go on that. So clearly the fact that Leo wants to see the police chief, that this cop was allowed on this mission, and that she behaved in a way unbecoming of Miami's finest, sort of indicates maybe a little bit of a bigger history between these three characters.
I would never want to belong to
Swanee too, thank you very much for the follow.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Mendoza, have a seat. Let's change things up for you two.
Relax. He's not gonna make you direct traffic.
Well, not yet. So Leo, our good friend, he told us what he knew and he walked right out the door.
He came in for protection, I thought.
Tell Nick what Leo gave up.
Drug bales.
You're shitting me.
Planes go up, drugs come down. Up. Right into the Everglades. Show him.
A fishing map.
Whose operation is this?
Some shipbird named Remy Neltz.
2 years ago, this Neltz character was nothing, a blip on the radar. Now, he runs the entire operation that employed Tyson Latchford.
Sounds like a man of ambition.
Yes, he does. I want you two to wade into that mud hole we call a national park and find out just how ambitious he is.
Sir, why would Leo rat on his boss and then just walk out into the open?
Well, Leo said he didn't feel safe around cops anymore. We're done. Actually, Mendoza, stay a minute.
Of course.
Your
Man,
partner
look at that
can be
Exodus.
A bit of a hothead.
Well, she believes in what she's doing, sir.
Good answer. Sit down, son.
That's like half
There are
the
going to be
people
some
in the
complaints
last 2
about the
minutes.
Elmore, excessive force, etc., etc. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
How's your mother, Detective?
Sorry, sir.
Your mother? I'm sure she went through a lot to get you out of Cuba. You don't become a detective, especially at your age, without a thorough background check. And you have a lot of background to check.
Sir.
It's all right. I know what it's like to have a shithead for a father, too. Took me a long time to find my way. And you? You're on the right path, son. Stay on it.
Jesus Christ, Leo's map is confusing. The scale is all wrong, but I think this is it.
Leo just gave Dawes that map. Just handed it over.
Handed over an unbelievably shitty map.
Yeah, but what's in it for him? That's what I don't understand.
Well, he's obviously being pressured by someone or something. Whoever's dropping these bales, Leo wants us to know about it.
So we can take out his competition, right?
Leo knows he's done in Miami. I had to guess he's probably setting up a meth lab in Iowa right about now.
What the hell were you thinking anyway?
Yeah, I
beating
can't
him
get
up
that.
like that.
Leo had an attitude problem.
And we could have had an internal affairs problem.
There's our girl. Take us toward the drop.
Do I get to drive this thing?
Narcos track their bales by radio. The number on Leo's map must be the frequency. And look at that. We got a ping. Get me close enough to a bale and I'll tag it with a tracking dart. That way when someone comes to pick these things up, we'll know exactly where they go. You know, back when the cartels ran their drugs through Miami, these swamps were filled with smugglers.
Maybe history's repeating itself.
Let's hope not. Back then, cartel guys were gunning each other down at their kids' birthday parties.
Yeah, I remember. I was just a kid back then, but I saw some crazy shit. Blood on the sidewalk, pit bulls with your throat slashed.
How the hell did your mom keep you out of all that shit?
Well, it's gonna sound a little corny. She worked hard. And she loved me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty goddamn corny. Mama's boy. Never would have guessed. Tagged it. Now let's see where it goes.
Nope. Oh, wait, well, apparently I can get on.
Lead
Apparently
on,
I can
partner.
drive this on land.
There's at least 10 kilos in that bale.
Americans love their drugs.
My point is, this is not a small operation.
Dawes wouldn't have us out here if it was.
So say the cartels are using Miami to move product again.
So apparently I'm
How
supposed to
would
get
they do that?
3 suspects here.
My best guess? Mexico's gotten way too scary. The average smuggler will risk prison but not having his head chopped off by some Zeta.
Americans do love their drugs.
Hey, it's a big deal that Dawes put us on this. You know that, right?
Oh, I know. The problem is, the stuff we're doing, we can't exactly bring to a DA.
Who gives a shit? This is way more fun.
This is really nice scenery. So like this is a neat little sequence just to show off what the engine can do. But I don't have a whole lot of commentary to add to it.
By the way, Captain Dawes, that guy was reckless as hell when he was young.
Yeah, I heard that about him. It's just a risky way to work, that's all.
Word of advice. You want to get on the captain's good side? Take the gloves off.
Oh, is that what this is? Bare-knuckle police work?
Now
Maybe
you're
I'll get to
getting
shoot
on.
the alligators. Docking the airboat, stop at the dock to disembark. The airboat flag icons indicate docking areas.
The signal's near that parachute.
Okay, I'll pull up to the dock.
A lot of gators out here.
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it.
Hey,
More
wee
afraid of
bro!
us than we
Another
are of them.
fantastic caster. Let me just take a minute here while we're at the dock to shout out this good man. Weebro is actually somebody who we're going to be doing a co-cast with for Crime Week, so we'll at least be starting off with a co-op game tomorrow. We might go back to Battlefield Hardline afterwards. But Weebro is a member of Team Panda, fantastic caster. Actually, just got back to his cast fairly recently, and just somebody who really, again, another gift for entertaining. But in addition, has really positive attitude, really great environment in his What? Okay. That's a really nice touch, actually.
Holy shit!
You okay?
Yeah.
Then just say thanks.
Okay.
I thought I was dead.
Thanks. Maybe we should stick to the trail.
More afraid of us than we are of them, huh?
Let's just get out of the water.
So clearly this is the Dead
We gotta
Space
get up to that
people
platform.
who made this
Try this
cop
grappling
game.
hook. I borrowed it from SWAT.
Use grappling hook to access elevated areas. Fire grappling hook at any highlighted edge to deploy a climbing rope.
Ever used one before?
No.
Oh, neat.
Launch the hook at the platform.
I'm pretty sure that's a machete.
Did the Narcos build these things?
No. They're old observation platforms.
Yeah, no problem, Daddy Wampus. Great to have you here. Have a great
Good
evening
guy.
and I hope you get a good sleep.
How's your shoulder?
Hurts like hell, actually.
I guess there's another ledge for me to...
Climb up.
I guess there's another ledge. Nope.
Here. Brought a zip line, too.
Where is she keeping all this stuff? Use a zipline to quickly reach low areas. Aim and fire at a landing area to deploy a zipline.
You did come prepared. Bullseye. Okay. Follow me down.
What's your scanner showing?
At least it's not a total. There's at least half that's still okay. Well, the other half's got leaves and shit in it. Get off his hands. Two things. We all work for Nelts. Remy takes care of his people. Yeah, well, I take care of myself. Have it your way.
Okay, so it seems
Kids
like
don't understand the difference between a job and a career.
a case for us to use the casing.
I got a guy in the city we can pass a key to. A dude named Tam. He's pretty connected, you know what I'm doing? What was that?
I think I just made it worse, actually.
Where'd that come
What was
from?
that?
Freeze!
Who are you? fuck?
The fuck?
Freeze!
One thing I hate about stealth elements is I always shut up during them because I, for some reason, think the characters will hear me in the game.
Yeah, no problem.
Oops.
We're clear.
Looks like
So
that
apparently
veil is the
police
target.
brutality is
Could've
actually
sworn it
unintentional
was
because
Val.
melee is the same as arrest. Oh, okay, and you know what? I'm finally getting what she's saying about vibration. So if ever I actually hear what sounds like a cell phone going off, that means I'm passing over evidence. So I don't actually need to be scanning every single room that I go into to see it. That makes sense. I was wondering what that vibrating sound was when I was in the previous level. So that makes a little bit more sense. Hotshot isn't just some sippable pick-me-up for Miami street rat. Someone's brewing this tipple in bulk. If I'm lucky, I'll find a trail of slime leading to back to the source. Trace analysis, cocaine hydrochloride, also found cotton styrofoam and glass.
This drop missed the water.
That's an expensive mistake.
Okay, this is kind of neat, actually. So each of these, basically we have a whole bunch of different cases that were going on, so we need to find something in episode 2. So yeah, we've got investigations B and C. Maybe we'll go back and find that evidence later. How do I get in here? I'm assuming that's just saying I can blow it up.
Got a frequency for you. 120.13. See anything?
Whoa. Look at all those pretty points of light. All up and down the lake.
Well, let's take their boat and go check it out.
So less range. Not a fan of less control. Apparently this revolver is actually, again, another absolute advantage. The one problem here is that the damage isn't necessarily any better, and so I have a much smaller magazine. And as you've probably noticed, I'm not exactly the best shot, so... I'm also not crazy about the shotgun. I actually haven't used the shotgun at all, so... MPX... I mean, or we just go straight for a rifle. These are all actually pretty good. I think this is the better one to go for, though. Scanner distance meter. On the top left, the scanner gives you information on your current location, the number of pieces of evidence in the area, and your proximity to the nearest piece. Oh wow, so they really hold your hand on evidence. Okay, this is a little ridiculous. This is taking me all over the place. Okay. There's enough circumstantial evidence at Stoddard to get Internal Affairs interested, but nothing solid enough to stick. Shine some light on his connections in the drug trade. Tyrosine is typically used as yellow food coloring. It's completely harmless. There's no reason to dump any of it all the way out here.
Not what I was expecting.
I don't quite see why Stoddard... I don't quite see why this implicates anybody, though. So, I guess it's a bit of a plot spoiler.
You want to call this in? We're not exactly in our jurisdiction here.
Let's find Nelts first. He's more ambitious than I thought.
Shitbags always are. You know the thing that scares me the most about this drug war? Whoever wins will have a lot of money and a lot of guns.
Yeah, when they're done with each other, they're gonna come after us. The 80s all over again.
Which is why Dawes wants to stop this now, before it gets to that. So if we're off the books, deeply off the books, I'm fine with it. It saves lives.
Hey, I'm not arguing.
Then why don't you sound convinced?
Because what's the end game? Put the big boys away, kingpins, and make it stick. You need a lot more than guns.
I don't know. Do you?
You're playing a dangerous game, Detective.
Good. They're my favorite kind to play.
Did I miss the... So I'm assuming it's got to be at that docking area. For those who didn't like my parking job last time.
I think we can get a view from the water tower.
Give a scan before we get too close.
You're gonna give the buyer a tour?
We're not alone. Scan for any alarms.
Alarms will summon reinforcements. Disable the alarm box or destroy all loudspeakers to prevent reinforcements from being called. So I'm assuming this is one of the guys I'm supposed to look for.
It's what Remy would have done without their offer. Big Remy's doing all right. Yeah, but you can't do this forever. Look at what happened to Tyson. Tyson got lost in the details. Besides, not getting caught is exactly why Nels is having this big meeting.
Quietly.
Remy thinks this big bad wolf is gonna help him keep his house together. But I got some sparkling swamp on myself.
So I'm a little curious how I'm supposed to take out the alarm box without these guys noticing me. I think I'll just try and take out the guys and hope that doesn't trigger the boxes. It's like Far Cry. I haven't played Far Cry actually, so I couldn't comment, but I kind of know the setting. I think I can get away with taking this guy out.
Hold it right there. Stop right there.
Yeah, no problem. Yo, you got it.
I'm also wondering if I want to go for the guy in the center. Actually, maybe I can just take out the alarm box. I think I'll just try and take out the guys around the edge, because usually whenever I get caught,
Put your
that's
hands
when
up. Don't move.
I die pretty quickly afterwards. The biggest thing here is...
Don't move. Okay.
you know, as much as you have the stealth element, in reality, like, there's nothing preventing any of these guys from shouting as soon as you cuff them, right? But I'm assuming that... I mean, how else are you going to do it, right?
Freeze! Police!
In Far Cry, you can take over locations on the map, and they have alarm systems that sound if they notice you, and you can get inside afterbreaks. Okay, yeah, that definitely makes sense. I mean, it's kind of funny, actually. I was noticing, like, when you mentioned that, I was kind of thinking a little bit about how Assassin's Creed plays.
Stop!
At least some of the earlier games. And it sort of seems like Ubisoft, in their big titles, sort of has this, like, control point game that they play.
What the hell were these guys guarding?
Gotta be drugs, money, or guns.
Look around. Let's find out.
So, like, the control points that you take each time...
That looks like actual science stuff, as opposed to drug science stuff.
Science stuff, huh? But yeah, so, like, how you're describing Far Cry, and if I think, like, I particularly remember the second Assassin's Creed 2 title, like the one with Ezio in it, and where you're sort of, like, taking Rome back from the Borgias piece by piece. Like, obviously they're not the same game, but they sort of seem to have this similar mechanic where, like, you go and part of the map is unlocked from looking at a particular vantage point. You try and take control of certain areas. It's kind of neat. Or, alternatively, it's probably the source of everybody's complaints about AAA titles being very formulaic, but I don't know. I'm enjoying this, so... Alright. This is more of the Stoddard stuff. So, examples prior to 2010 show declining toxicity. Post-2010 samples show toxicity within acceptable margins. So there has been a spill of some kind, but this place has been safe for over a year.
This place was tested. Recently. It's not that toxic.
Corruption in Florida real estate. Imagine that.
Huh. Last gen tech.
Those things must get a signal out here.
Guy was supposed to go to a stadium for a meet later.
The closest stadium is back in Miami.
Yeah, I don't think that's what this means.
Well, time to move on.
You can always throw rocks like bowling cases. You mean like in Far Cry? These deeds grant Waffle Iron Trust to the Cayman Islands rights to several large hunks of worthless, supposedly toxic Everglades swamp. Nelts must really like waffles.
Nelts is buying up land all over this area.
Remy Nelts, Lord of the Swamp.
I feel like there was more evidence. I don't even need to look, it'll tell me. Alright, Nelts has been paying off the journalist Austin Springer to report land around here is toxic. Great way to push a story that isn't actually a story, and now the guy wants more money. Journalism for sale. The guy created an ecological crisis that doesn't exist. Transcript. Went to the bus stop yesterday. My locker was empty. You know I can do a lot of damage to you all without firing a shot. Payment every month, Nelts. That was the deal. Springer.
Jeez. Nelts owes the Springer guy money too.
So Nelts has other people after him. Good to know.
So I mean that's all the evidence. I guess the one thing I'm not clear on
more
is...
spots to check out.
Okay, back to the boat.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. The game will tell me. Now I'm curious if that triggered just because I was heading the wrong direction, or if that's just part of the game. So as far as pacing is concerned, you know, when we're considering the differences between the episodes, obviously episode 2 has a lot more shooting, which I'm probably bad at, which is maybe why I was a little bit more on the fence about it. This one is definitely sort of one of the police procedural
If the cartels are using
episodes.
Blaze
This is
again,
all
it
about
makes sense.
finding.
It's big, empty.
Look, all we need to do right now is find Nels.
You think Nelts is working with the cartels?
Cartels have their own pipelines. This is someone else. So what do you know about Nels?
Rich family, dropped out of film school. Got to start trying to fund a movie with drug money.
Let me guess. He forgot to make the movie.
No, he made it. He sucked ass.
So yeah, this is definitely a more investigation-heavy kind of mission. I'm trying to figure out the point of the hovercraft. So there's obviously a lot of exposition that they're getting out of the way through this, but it doesn't feel like they would just put this motorboat thing. Like maybe it's just to show off how pretty the engine is, which is kind of
There's stock
reasonable.
ahead.
Let's stop and have a look.
Really? Oops. Let's see if there's anything here. Yeah, okay, well, there's evidence, so... Alligator. I don't really think there's anything here. I think it's just going to tell me to get back to the crime scene if I... Yeah. So, I mean, they said check it out, but there's really nothing to check out here. I guess I could try and find out whatever evidence is there, so... Wait a minute, I don't get the option to go back on the boat now? Just ignore the alligator. Sure, makes sense. Daimino Toluene is a dye that's often used in textiles or leather. It's definitely not an insecticide, and it's not toxic, so why bother bringing it here?
Clothing dye? What's it doing out here?
Unless Nelts is running a sweatshop, I have no idea.
Is she corrupt? No, the scanner's not good enough for that. This has to be a bug, like there's... What else am I supposed to find here? Oh, well, that.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christ. It's Leo.
Guess Doss was right. He wasn't safe.
Why would he have come back to Nels?
I'm gonna call it in. Shit.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
We gotta get going.
So we leave him.
Nah, bring him with us.
Did Dawes tell you why he let Leo go?
Dawes couldn't hold him. Technically, he didn't do anything illegal.
Gator bait. Jesus. Hey, Kai. I gotta ask you about something.
What's up?
You.
Maybe it's for
Tyson.
making the water murky?
No.
How's it going,
That,
the guy in
well,
Missy?
you know, a girl occasionally goes on dates.
You dated Tyson?
Look, I met him at a party. We had one date. Well, two. Two official dates.
Wait. You dated a cocaine dealer.
Cocaine broker.
So when did he find out you were a cop?
When I found out he was a cocaine broker. Look, believe it or not, he's not a bad guy. What the hell is this place?
No idea.
I'm wondering when we
Head
run
by
into the
windmill,
hillbillies.
and let's get a bird's eye.
Keep your distance until you've scanned the area.
I'm not saying that anyone has to do anything.
Probably a few
I'm just saying that I'm going to church on Sunday, and Ed's coming with me. Right, Ed? Wouldn't miss it.
All right, listen up. We got a buyer coming in. So what? So we're gonna look professional. I want patrols, groups of 2. Get moving.
Groups of 2 are easy to arrest, works for me.
You're fanning out.
Get in a little closer.
Freeze!
All right, whoa.
Police! Hold it right there.
I guess I kind of need to rush this next guy. I can probably go around, actually.
Freeze!
So the mission kind of, I don't know, it's starting to feel a little formulaic. Like, obviously, run around and, you know, quietly arrest people, but I don't know, it's still working for me. Partner might screw stuff up, though.
Freeze! Do not make a move.
Whoa!
Hands up.
Oh, so there are 3 of them.
How much more is coming in this week? Remy told me 2-3 planes a day. Man, Remy's crazy. He's trying to up the numbers. It's just chemistry, man.
What was that?
Hands up. Police.
What?
I got this one, maybe. Stating the obvious about it.
I don't know how that happened.
God damn it!
Thanks for pushing me out of cover, partner. What's your rack 2? So I'm kind of curious if they if they go back to like a neutral stance.
Damn!
That's it, we're clear.
You know what? This was an old gator farm.
Clever. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Remote location, good sea access, land access, fucking gators.
Yeah, they're geniuses. Come on, there's a radio tower toward the back. Let's check it out. We should check this gator. Something weird about it.
It's a cocaine-emitting gator. Alligator Mississippianus, aka the American alligator, grow up to 15 feet in length and can be as heavy as 1,000 pounds.
That isn't a hunter's kill. Someone really went to town on this thing.
Whoever did this was an asshole.
Let me guess. You like animals better than people.
Not really.
Those shoes look familiar.
And they're really spelling it out for me. Where are the shoes? Samples include human blood, type A-, human urine, human tooth, bicupsid, Burmese python, Bivitata skin shoes. I've only seen one asshole wearing snakeskin shoes lately, and his name's Leo Ray. Probably safe to assume his blood, piss, and tooth are his.
Someone got worked over here.
Yeah. I'm guessing it was Leo.
Okay, so it won't actually tell me where the evidence is until I've hummed over it.
These are Nelson's guys. Here, talk to them.
Can't get Tommy.
Now!
Hey. Yeah, it's all good. I'm here.
Who the fuck is this?
I love that
It's
expression.
Antonio.
Where's Tommy?
Yeah, he's taking a shit.
Nice.
Oh, yeah? Well, tell him that Nelt said it's time for the meet.
Okay, where's he headed?
Tommy knows where the fuck he's going, Antonio. Tell him we're on our way.
Boring conversation anyway?
The meeting on that guy's phone? That's with Nelts.
He said they were headed...
Miami Aquatic Stadium's been shut down for a while. That's where they gotta be meeting.
Well, we're not gonna find it here.
All right.
Freeze! Police!
What's going on? Who's this guy?
I got the other one targeted.
God damn it!
I'm kind of curious what happens when you aren't on the ball on arresting them quickly enough, but I don't quite want to find out. I don't want to like deliberately screw one up to find out. I'm a little bit stumped in terms of where this last piece of evidence is supposed to be, though. So it's kind of funny. Just as soon as I complain about them holding my hand, the hand holding stops. I think I'll just do one last run through the compound, and then I'll just assume it's in a different part of the level. I mean, I've kind of been in all these places. Only thing about this one is, I'll admit, I am not crazy about the idea of having to replay this mission somewhere higher up. I mean, it's possible. One thing I have noticed is that the game usually just buzzes when you're like in proximity rather than just like looking in a certain direction. But I mean, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I can't remember if I've got the zip line or the... I mean, again, I don't really mind just going on with the rest of the story without finding this last piece. The only thing is that the idea of going through this whole episode again to find one piece of evidence is a little irritating. So I have the grappling hook, but nothing to shoot on. You know what? I don't think it's worth trying you guys' patience any further, so I'm just going to assume it's in a different part of the level at this point and move on. It's kind of weird that I don't think
the stadium's just south of here. Hold tight.
Well, maybe they would. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, yeah, so there was apparently a piece of evidence there. I don't know, I'll do it on my own time. I notice I kind of turn stupid when I hit the start streaming button. Oh, fair enough. Okay, either way, I don't think it's really worth taking everybody's time.
Slow it down. We don't want Nelts to know we're here.
I will, however, switch to the, what are my other options? Yeah, this seems as good as She says slow it down and then proceeds to sprint into the building.
Whoa, hold up. Let's not get spotted.
I got Nelts.
He's headed deeper into the stadium.
Hey. I got a bail bondsman. Can you give me his name? No. In case things don't work out. Dude's just running late. Yeah. Well, how late would you be with this much money on the line? I'd be 100% on fucking time. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's a guy like right behind you.
He's running late.
Yeah, I remember when I was a little kid, I came here once. Motorboat. And girls. German. They were like...
I've unlocked some better stuff for next time. Oh, that's right, I did.
Tiger's rope. Crossed over to girl's rope.
Stop.
Next thing you know,
Hands up.
Girl loses her hand. All the other girls, they dove in, they're trying to find her hand. And of course, Tiger...
Or more bad shotguns.
Mix and that kind of messed stuff up. But, yeah, the place closed down pretty soon after that. They never did find that hand. He's bringing his own guy.
Hands up.
Hey, it's not okay, man.
I got the other one. Thought so. They pushed that button, and we got ourselves a party.
Finally gonna get braces? You know, the inside ones, though. I don't want to look weird. I can get the braces. You already look weird, man. Hey, fuck you.
So I mean, other than the patrols, these are pretty easy pickings. Of course, now they're all patrols, so.
What the hell? Hands up. Keep them.
Not. No. I am almost certainly busted.
I'm gonna have a look around.
Run, you fool! Oh, this is going to be bad.
Get to the alarm. Get after notes.
I kinda want to just suicide out and do that again. That was a really stupid way to...
Watch it fire!
It was a really stupid way to get caught, but...
Burn him out!
I will commend them. The idea of... So this is the second time. One was gas, the other one was fire now. At least it's intelligent in trying to smoke you out of cover. Won't be doing so well on my score, though.
Nels, get your hands up! Keep them up!
Mendoza, right?
Save it!
I took Starter's deal. You got some fucked up friends, Mendoza.
Wait, what deal?
I'm a ghost to you.
You hear me? Damn it!
I'll call in a chopper. We'll find him before he gets far.
So this is the one question that I have for like real Oh, sorry, Akakadak, I didn't even miss... I missed you on that one. You have to turn in for the night. Fantastic stream as always. Thank you for saying so. Obviously, this is something new. Excited to see the rest of this game. Have a great night, Akakadak, if you're still around.
Looks like Stoddard's got it all
I'm
under
catching
control.
up on this a little bit late. So.
Fuck that. We had him first.
Nick? You want to make sure it's locked first, Hotshot?
Huh.
Finally get your break.
Stoddard, we're going in.
Fuck you are.
See if your boys can take some heat off of us.
He's here!
Hey! Hey!
Mendoza, stand down. We got this, Sergeant.
Jesus. I don't even know what shot me there. All right, let's see what other cool stuff I've got. So as far as pistols, oh, no. So yeah, this would be fine, save for the fact that it's got so little ammo. No new shotguns, SMGs, don't really. I mean, I was actually okay with the semi-auto sniper. I could just try for the straight-up sniper, but it seems like if I'm able to actually take the time and aim, then I've got the. Then I've actually got the, you know, I've got the ability to just take them out stealthily. Given the fact though that we're in the warehouse fight, probably it's better to gear up for something like that. I'm gonna go for an SMG. I'll do a shotgun if I don't work out this time.
We got this, Sergeant! Damn it, this is not... I said we got this!
Kai, what the hell are you doing?
It's our case, Stunner. Back off!
This is kind of neat that they destroy the cover.
Gas them out!
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the SMG for a while. And I think maybe just stop trying to hide is the way to go.
We got this, Sergeant! Damn it, this is not... I said we got this! Fuck!
Kai, what the hell are you doing?
All units, please stand by, relaying further details.
Gassing him out!
God damn it. Why can't I run? So there's an invisible wall on that side of the building.
Floor's clear!
Get upstairs!
Well, that was exciting.
You better know what you're doing, Mendoza.
I've also completely wasted my SMG ammo. Yeah, so actually that's in terms of a format, I actually kind of like this one. So we had a big extended investigation sequence, and this one kind of forces you to go into action.
Be advised, we have backup en route.
Again, arguably not the smartest decision for me to go on veteran, seeing as this is the first FPS I've played in years. Well, maybe that's not true, but like it's definitely the first of this kind of game I've played in a long time. But I don't know, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Definitely taken me some getting used to the fact that a headshot is not a one-shot kill.
Over there! Come on, get him! Move up! Now! Gas him out! Do clear.
There you go.
Delta's in here.
I'm on Veteran Juiceman 86, although, again, it's worth remembering that I've not actually played a game like this in a few years, so this is why I'm probably making it look a little more difficult than it actually is. And Tactics Focus, which seems like my style of yeah, definitely. I mean, the normal format for the stream would be playing strategy games. So, example, Friday nights we do Crusader Kings 2, which is a game where it's real time, but you can pause it at any point, which makes it like, I mean, obviously you can opt not to pause at any point. In that case, it's a true real time strategy, but basically it allows you to stop and think when you want. Oh, thank you, JuiceMan86.
Guy, you find anything?
We're on the third. Nothing yet.
You kidding me?
Securing perimeter. We'll have breach in position momentarily.
Okay, probably running straight into a guy with a shotgun's a really stupid idea. Veteran is the top difficulty on this one. Okay, so I think the loadout is fine. It's just the brain of the caster that's not working out.
Securing perimeter. We'll have breach in position momentarily.
Heads up.
Position to breach the front door. Everything's ready. Let's knock on that
This
front
is
door.
SMG time. I don't know if police officers are actually allowed to do that.
Engaging suspects.
Oh, you just fucked up.
I thought I got him with a melee attack. Crazy because this game is way different online. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even tried online yet. We've been... So, like, the story behind this, JuiceMan... Welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't think I said that earlier. This is a brand new PC, so for the longest time, I had been casting on a Mac. Sorry, just let me clear these guys
Securing
out.
perimeter. We'll have breach in position momentarily.
And so we're doing Crime Week because I think crime is an interesting genre for storytelling. It lends to like a
Position to breach the front door.
multiple styles of games.
Over here. Everything's ready. Let's knock on that front
And
door.
the Battlefield games are a nice opportunity to show off the hardware. Like it's a fairly good computer that I built. So I'm looking forward to trying something like this online. But right now, it's for casting purposes. I can give a little bit more commentary to a game like this in its PC. Oh yeah, I'm on PC now, but previously I was a Mac caster doing games like Crusader Kings 2. I still do Crusader Kings 2, but
Over there!
but like for me, the really neat thing is like because I haven't been playing games like this for probably like a decade, like this is brand new to me. Like I didn't know games looked like this, so I don't know. It's a really cool opportunity. Is there any evidence?
I see you!
I didn't kill him. No, I'm using mouse and keyboard. Usually cops use pistols and no lethal weapon. Oh, no, non-lethal weapons. Sorry, just a second, guys. There we go. Yeah, so this is just mouse and keyboard. I do have a like a Logitech 310 controller.
You started. Take it all. I'm out of here.
Put the piece down, and we can talk about Stoddard, this deal, whatever else you want. What the hell was that, Stoddard?
Looks like I just saved your life, Mendoza.
He was surrendering.
Leave it alone, partner.
I say you were in danger.
Right. He was dangerous because he was talking about your deal.
Leave it alone.
The hell I will.
No, I'm curious. What, did Nell say something interesting, Nick?
We're done here.
Listen to your partner. She's a smart lady. Here, before evidence arrives.
You're kidding.
There you go, Nick. Congrats on a job well done.
Smart lady. Now I see why.
That's a really nice plot twist. Well, I mean, Juice Man, I'm a little bit more familiar with mouse and keyboard myself. I'm not opposed to controls. I mean, when I play Dark Souls, I can only find that manageable for controls. I couldn't play that game mouse and keyboard, but I don't know. For me, it's just a little more natural way of using the computer for me. So I think it's probably a little bit more with what somebody's more familiar with, rather than any set of controls being more manageable. Okay, guys, I have been casting for 2.5 hours. I've still got plenty of time left in me, but I would like to take a bit of a break. I didn't sleep well. Well, okay, I slept well last night, but like in a weird position. I've actually got a really bad crick in my neck, so I'm gonna get up. I still have a little bit of this fine whiskey that I poured during the Jesse Quill introduction. So I'm gonna take a minute to get up, stretch. I encourage you guys to do the same. Maybe get a glass of water or just generally clear your head. I know this is a hobby that tends to keep us sitting down for a long time. But if you don't mind, I know actually the other thing I'll say is usually when I do something like this, inevitably there's going to be a few people who drop off. So if this is your time with the cast, I appreciate you hanging out. Hope to see you here again. I'm going to be coming back for quite a few more hours of Battlefield Hardline, but I am going to take a minute just to get myself back in shape, back into a point where I don't feel like I'm going to become the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'll probably take about 2 or 3 minutes and encourage you guys to do the same. So hope to see you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. So just before we continue on, looks like we haven't lost too many people tonight, so definitely appreciate you guys being in here for the long haul. I'll take a minute to introduce the cast and just recap where we're at, because we've had a little bit of a changing of the guard in terms of the people who are here compared to who we started with tonight. So I'm System Chalk. I'm a variety caster on Twitch.tv. I'm a member of Team Panda, which is seriously Clara's team. If you ever want to check out any of the other casters in that group, you can either click the link beside my name, or you can click this link that'll be in chat in a quick second. So normally I will be doing streams of kind of more of a strategy vein, a lot of story-oriented stuff, but we built a new computer, and so we're trying out some of the games like Battlefield Hardline stuff that kind of shows off with stuff that looks really good on good hardware. One thing that we do tend to do is talk a little bit about the stories behind the games or the design behind them. So that reveal in the previous episode was absolutely fantastic. Your previous partner was shown to be a bit reckless, And the game does begin with you accused of being a corrupt cop, so obviously you are a clean cop who is dealing with corruption around him. I don't know, it's really... It's doing a good job. So, I mean, in terms of a crime story, it's kind of ticking all the boxes in terms of the sorts of things that you'll see. I'm definitely interested. The characters have been strong pretty much throughout, and now I'm getting a little bit more interested in terms of what makes Mendoza wind up on a bus on his way to prison. In terms of the setup for the game, it's kind of neat. I think they're doing a good job of sort of showcasing all of their individual elements, so definitely a lot more of stealth takedowns until I screw up, as I inevitably do, and there's a little bit more firefights. I think they do a good job of sort of balancing you between these investigation missions and the firefights. In that case, we were sort of forced to go through a firefight, and of course it ends violently when your former partner comes back in. And yeah, I don't know, it's a good one. I also really like this mechanic of identifying and arresting the subjects. So, like, the big thing here is you can completely ignore your job as a police officer, but you get more. Like, you get the weapon unlocks and things like that for doing it correctly. So, again, I think it's a really good job that they got a group like Visceral, who's sort of known for creating these environments through the Dead Space series, to do a game like this. Like, I'm thinking as far as a single-player experience is concerned, it's actually a pretty strong one. So, Fallout 4 is really good looking and a cool story, but you don't think I'd like it? Well, I mean, Swanee, we were doing Skyrim a little bit earlier, but the one thing I will say about some of the open world games is I get a little bit lost. Like, the big thing for me is that, like, this plot, people might complain about it being very linear, but the big thing is that, like, it's telling a fairly good story, right? These are interesting characters. And the thing about Skyrim that really gets me is that you've got, like, this war going on. There's, like, a civil war between the Nords and the Empire, and that war literally makes no progress until you decide to show up. And then, like, you could find out, you know, you're the Dragonborn and you're supposed to stop the end of the world. But even though that's clearly the most important thing that could be happening right then and there, that story will not progress until you stop, you know, helping old ladies find cakes. So, you know, I really appreciate the technical achievement that is Skyrim. But I do tend to notice that the Bethesda games maybe, because of their openness, they're a little too unstructured. And I think with this Crime Week theme, we played Payday 2, we've played Gunpoint. We actually finished Gunpoint. And then we also played Saints Row the Third. Like, Saints Row the Third is nice in the sense that, just like Grand Theft Auto, you've got an open world that you can go and play around in if you want. But when you decide to pick up the story, like, the story is very clearly progressing. So rather than just sort of being this big open blob, which maybe I have a little more difficulty with, because I'm somebody who likes a good story. I mean, in the case of Saints Row, it's obviously a very over-the-top story. You know, you just kind of opt into those and you carry on. So it's very clearly delineated and saying, it's like, here's the part where you're goofing off, and here's the part where you sort of get to see the next crazy antic that the Third Street Stains are doing. So it's a little bit more my style, but it's certainly not to say that the Fallout series or the Elder Scrolls aren't good games. In fact, I had a lot of fun doing Skyrim, so... Yeah, and that's fair too, Swanee. I think the biggest thing that'll happen here is that I'll probably wind up playing Fallout 4, but I'll, like, play it when it's on a big steep discount like Skyrim was.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, I disagree with your basic assessment of the facts. No, I understand. Thank you for your time. That was the Honorable Naomi Kushner. And what do we think about Judge Kushner around these parts?
Left-wing hack.
Yes, the good judge won't give me a no-knock warrant for known associates of Nelt's. And that's just fine.
War games, war rules.
Captain Dawes, Mendoza. The three of us are a tribal council. And I'm very aware that we're having problems with one of the members of our tribe.
He didn't take the money.
You were testing me.
Well, we had to know if we could trust you. You know, from the very beginning, your partner assured me that we could.
Yeah, that's completely incredible, given that shooting a suspect in the
talking
head.
About a deal with Stoddard.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, I need you to go back to Nels's office and get me something I can take to Internal Affairs. I realize that a hurricane's incoming, detectives. But this can't wait.
Yes, sir.
Jesus!
CSI's already been through here. What's the point?
Well, they weren't looking for evidence against Stoddard.
Look, we find anything, we go directly to Dawes. This goes to Internal Affairs. Dawes can't control what happens.
You do trust Dawes, right?
Stoddard going down doesn't look good. For anyone.
Stoddard's dirty. You know it, I know it.
I'll keep watch out here. You go inside, find the evidence we need to take him down.
Gladly.
Yeah, so apparently I'm supposed to believe that Stoddard shooting the guy in the head
Hey, I'm gonna look around the
is
building,
part of a
maybe look
test.
through the trash.
I don't believe it.
Good idea. Just stay in touch. You think Stoddard has friends inside the department?
Probably. Dirty cops look out for each other.
Foreshadowing. Discovering the origin of these barrels isn't my first priority, but it confirms my suspicions about who was dumping chemicals in the Everglades.
This is the same shit Nelson's guys were dumping into the Everglades. Let's hope they didn't pull any evidence.
Wouldn't surprise me. If Stoddard was stupid, he'd be in jail.
This is behaving a little screwy. So I mean, this behavior would be as if I was on top of it, but it says I'm 11 meters away. That must mean it's like on the roof. Yeah, so it's probably like right there. When you say 4 factions that you choose one is Fallout 4, right? Hotshot supply chain, Hotshot, oh yeah, at least 50k in small bills here. Neltz was trying to pay off a pretty sizable debt before he left his business to Stoddard. Probably means he was afraid of Alpert.
Neltz was sending money
I think
to some
you're,
guy out west named Alpert.
I think you're exactly right on that, Swanee. By the way, I really like, I know I said this before, but one feature I really like is how you keep the pistol aim down. I think even in the military, the convention is that you do not raise the weapon. You don't point it at somebody unless you actually plan on taking the life, so it's a touch. Obviously in most games, you know, it's about mowing down as many people as you can, but I think it's a nice touch that they're at least kind of paying lip service to the idea that you're trying to find non-violent solutions to the problems. You can't use that through a wall. I think I might as well just keep this thing up. It's not like I'm gonna find a... Verta cell phones. Neltz's business is booming. No wonder Stoddard wanted a piece of the action. That number looks familiar.
A reorder. Neltz was doing bang-up business.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what gadgets I got. I'm just here for the violence, man. There we go. Talking Tamu stuffy. Oh, waffles again. Oddly enough, Neltz, oddly enough, was the voice of Tamu. Would have never pegged Neltz as an anime voice actor. Then again, what the hell does an anime voice actor look like?
I don't even want to know what the fuck that is.
was telling us where the last piece of evidence is. That must be on the higher level. Yep.
Somebody moved this recently.
Moved what? Elmore Plaza business cards. David Ignacio's business cards. Neltz was supplying the guys back in Elmore. That means Neltz was moving hotshot. Now I figure where he was getting it from.
Neltz was supplying the Elmore Hotel.
I'm actually kind of curious. I'd really like to know what happened to the spreadsheet guy.
Okay, bet I can figure out this code.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say, it's like, how the hell did I know the code? And I didn't.
Bingo.
Remy Neltz insurance policy, take 1. Friday night, August 14th, I'm going to meet with Stoddard. Sounds like the next step is coming up with partnership terms that work for both of us. Now, I think if you...
Stoddard. Got you. Kai, I found something. I'm headed downstairs.
Good. I'm down here now in the shipping container.
Something tells me I am about to be betrayed by my partner. Oh, wrong way. Should probably make better use of the minimap.
What'd you find?
Nelson Stoddard, on tape. Now when we go to IA, it's not our word against his.
Remy was storing his cash somewhere. I bet Stoddard's looking for it too.
Look in there.
What the hell is this?
Some bullshit I don't pretend to understand. But I looked online, and the only place that sells that crap is a store called Domo Roboto in the Palm Court Mall.
He wouldn't be storing his cash there.
Nope. That's why I got the warehouse's address.
It's worth a drive-by.
Oh, it's not a trap yet.
My advice? Don't go in through the front door.
If Stoddard comes out without me, assume the worst.
Confirmed.
I always do.
My partner prefers it through the back door. Got it.
Nick, I just got word from CP about a suspicious van. I'm gonna follow it, okay?
Yeah, all right. Just stay in contact.
Lousy time for a hurricane, huh?
I got 2 buildings. Lots of guards.
Remember what Dawes said, Mendoza. Don't worry about reading these guys' rights.
Let me just catch up with chat for a quick second here. So, System Talk, bizarre story. You were watching something on the news where a cop tailed a drunk driver until the DUI driver crashed. That means his wife was killed, and he started climbing out of his car as the cop pulled out his gun and fired, killing the man. He said the gun discharged, but was loaded and cocked. Didn't even report the shooting until EMS note. Jesus! Where was this? Alright, let's see the new gear that I found. So still using... So I mean, my only other option would be to get what I'm assuming is a Glock, with slightly less range but better accuracy and control. And apparently it's a found weapon, so I can't... Like, I actually have to pick that up off of somebody. Same deal with the 45T, but again, only marginal damage improvement for the loss of everything else. And for machine pistols, I need to either get to level 11 or finish the Elmore Hotel. So actually, the funny thing is, so with my econ background, a lot of the example of this pistol would actually be, so game theory concept would be a strictly dominated strategy, which is to say that there's any other option is, or so one of the other options is better than the alternative. So an example here would be, you know, if a person chooses A, I get $5. If a person chooses B, I get 10. And then the second path that I can take is if the person chooses A, I get $10, and B, I get 15. Clearly, I would choose the second option because no matter what the other person does, I wind up better off. And so in that case, you know, you can already determine which of these two paths I'm going to take because payoffs in both cases are higher for me. So again, for a lot of these pistols here, I'd kind of refer them as strictly dominated simply because, you know, even though this is just a simple pistol, it's got clearly better stats than these. Unless, of course, I mean, I guess rate of fire is one thing I'm not taking into account. So this has a rate of fire semi-auto, this one rate of fire 900. So I guess maybe if I want to put a lot of lead in the air, then that's one situation. But I mean, that's what I've got the MPX for. Okay, this is actually, so MP5K. Oh no, because that one's got a slightly higher fire rate. I'm assuming they wouldn't include any strictly dominated guns in this game. Heavy pistols look good. They do. I mean, I would have done the 38 snub, save for the fact that it has a magazine size of 5. So I think maybe the better way for me to go with that, because I don't plan on doing a lot of combat, would be to switch to the SOCOM 16, I think is the better of the two. Yeah. So in this case here, I can get the precision and power for that one. If I need to, I can kind of put out fairly rapid fire, and then this one will just sort of be my standard. So in this case, I'll put it to you this way. Because I'm using the SOCOM, I won't go for a heavy pistol because that's sort of just stacking up the two purposes of these. So this will be if I want to do heavy damage at kind of like, let's say, a slower rate of fire, and then I just kind of use this one because it's my best available pistol. And I think I scanned everybody, so I can somehow find a way off this roof. And of course, as always, I'll try to do as many stealth takedowns as I can anyway.
Don't move. Police.
Right, I don't think I have any attachments other than the iron sights. I should have checked that, though.
This place looks locked up.
Try the roof.
Good idea.
It'd be tempting to try and take the guy with the warrant, but there's a lot of eyes. The tagging is actually a really nice touch because it gives you a bit of a better, read of the situation. I mean, there's two of them, so let's go for it.
Hold it. Don't you move. Stop right there.
No, he saw me.
Here,
Damn it.
Get this guy. Take this fucker off.
Roger that, 13.
Yeah, that was dumb. I thought I was going to freeze both of
13
them.
is down.
Alright, well, it gives us a chance to see what we've got for the rifle. So, we've got... Okay, we do. Good good catch, Swanee. So, iron sights or red dot. Can also use hollow, micro. Infrared night vision seems a little extreme. Yeah, we'll go for long range on this one. And I guess there's no silencer, is there? There is. but it decreases the range. I think in this case then we will... Yeah, we'll leave that. As cool as it would be to put all these suppressors and things like that, I'm not quite ready to go like full Payday 2 on this. I think sights on the rifle don't make a lot of sense.
I'm gonna follow it, okay?
So if I
Yeah,
needed to...
all right. Just stay in contact.
Lousy time for a hurricane, huh?
Oh. Well, at least what I can do here is get rid of the guys on the roof, which is probably a little more desirable. Ah, and gadgets. Sorry, Swanee. So I think the approach I'll try and take here is to get the people on the roof taken care of first. And then that'll give me a little bit more flexibility for the ground.
I'm inside a tortilla factory. Looks on the level.
Hold it.
Okay, check the other building.
Got it. This place looks locked up.
Try the roof.
Good idea.
I don't know if there's a way to the other roof from here. But it will put me in a better position for...
Don't move. Police.
All right, well...
There we go. Gotta worry about that guy, though. It's behind the gate. So maybe the better call is to draw out the guy with the warrant. Great, they're moving exactly the way that I want them to.
What now?
Got bracelets on the suspect.
Pickup is 1049.
This is a little bit of a tougher call. I think... Yeah.
What was that? What was that? Hands up!
And then this makes this other guy a little bit easier.
Freeze! MPD!
So probably a little more convoluted than it needed to be, but kind of... At least it was the safe route. And it looks like somebody's curious. So he's gonna come around the corner. And hopefully I still get the option to do a silent takedown.
Freeze! I'm putting you under arrest.
Hey, I got nothing, man.
Stop! You're under arrest.
Hey, new pistol attachments. that's it. I think the lesson of this is that when the caster isn't a complete moron, this mission is quite straightforward.
We got 2 buildings, lots of guards.
Remember what Dawes said, Mendoza. Don't worry about reading these guys their rights.
Kind of want to get the guy on the roof before I do anything else.
I can get in through there.
So I think... I mean, I'm a little bit curious why I have a bunch of people in the back that I need to deal with now, if I'm supposed to be going through that warehouse. I think, if nothing's just so I can get the points, I'll still go for them.
What's up?
Hands up.
Yeah, no problem. Yo, you got it.
There we go. I think that's everybody. I quite like the level. Oh yeah, I should see if any of these pistols are available. I have a feeling these guys are probably going to be carrying some stronger stuff. But... You know, it's probably just as well that I pick up everything so I can put it in my inventory. Yeah, pretty much already owned all that.
When you find Stoddard, just let him talk. Hopefully he'll say something incriminating.
Guys, I don't care about your weed, right? In 2 years, it's gonna be legal anyway. What I want to know is, which one of you moved Neltz's cash?
He promised us that money, asshole.
Yeah, okay. As of yesterday, I'm your new boss. Do you understand what that means?
What would you say if you were working a case and some asshole shows up and tries to take the credit?
I would say, let's talk about it. Huh? So, let's go do that. Shall we?
He just took a few guys downstairs.
Okay, follow him.
Alright, this gives us a chance to check out the other stuff. Alright, gadgets. So we've got a zipline grappling hook, armor insert, first aid pack, ammo box, laser trip mine is the new one that we got. Breaching charge I don't think we had before. We had gas mask before. And we already have one of these. Multiplayer only. Oh, or find out where his nearby teammates are. So I'm assuming we can't equip this because we already have it? Item is not compatible with an item currently equipped. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So I think that's just saying that we can't have two at the same time. We have nightstick, police baton, collapsible baton. I have no idea. I think this is just style differences. You can get a blackjack, a baseball bat, a lead pipe, and a golf club. So... not important or not, but with a rifle you can set a range, so if you want to kill somebody 100 meters away, you can set the range to 100, it'll be more accurate. Cool, let me just take a quick look at that. So is that for the semi-auto, or is that only for this one? I know there's different fire modes that they're talking about, but I'd always kind of associated that with like full auto and stuff like that. Let's see if I can remember these other ones. So UMP-45, M45, Scout Elite, M16. I'm probably not going to remember all of these. Still will need to find the Glock, the 45T. And we've found the rest of these. Okay.
That doesn't even sound like Nels.
He spent weeks getting that voice right.
For like 3 days, it was just James Mason sounding. No waffle.
Hands up.
This guy nuts?
Oh, you know what? I just got caught. Damn it! Wow.
13 is down.
That
Repeat,
was
13
awful.
is down.
Awful. Any weapon with a sight that isn't a red dot. Cool. Okay, so assuming that I'm not an idiot, how would I do that? It seems to feel I should find another piece of it. Ah, there we go. Poster for Tamu Tamu. Sign poster addressed to Detective Carl Stoddard's children. Stoddard looks dirtier with each passing hour, but at least he considered his kids. Tamina and Deckard Stoddard, can I try your syrup? Don't be stingy. Remy Neltz.
Jesus. Stoddard shot his kid's favorite actor.
That's what about a dozen people told me. I kind of liked it. Oh, I see.
Thanks for that, Swanee. I didn't actually, I wouldn't have even noticed that.
Accounting for taste, I suppose. Anyway, get back to work.
So I think I'm gonna try and take people down between the...
What's going on in the back?
They're talking.
We didn't exactly send our best negotiator.
So basically just lay low when they're clustered up like that and wait
Hey,
until
you got
somebody goes
started
in
here too
between.
late, man. That's your problem. You're like that guy who hears about a band a week after the original drummer dies and then goes to a show and doesn't get why everybody's down.
I say this is a tight operation. You make fun.
Hey!
Of course
Keep
it's a
those
tight
hands-
operation, man. Nelson's a tight guy. I've been here 4 years, and I told
Well,
Nelson
the only
I'd
problem
stay
is if
with
they
him as
keep
long as he
going
stuck
through
around.
here, they're
He
gonna
had vision.
notice him, so...
He can see things that nobody else can see. Like how to make money from that shithole in the Everglades. You know how he got the idea to launch the Cash Thief cartoon? This again. That's not scary, kid. It was from a ghost. Stop shitting. Remy was out at the club, and he met this Japanese girl. He took her home, and in the middle of the night, he wakes up with her.
Police, you're under arrest.
You need to follow Stoddard downstairs.
I'm dead.
Watch out! Got Hey, you!
Sorry for no commentary during the firefights. I don't have a whole lot to say other than I am about to shoot this man.
Damn it!
And I am out of ammo. Well, I guess there's an ammo case up there, so... So you're saying I should switch the sight. So this one? The night vision? Or I guess I could use the hollow as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not going to do any long-range takedowns for a while. And oddly, Stoddard did not notice any of the gunfire.
Hands up. Keep them up.
Wait a minute, so he's checking security monitors. I gotta see what this is looking at. So he literally saw everything that just happened in there. He's like, I am okay with this. That's not the evidence. Hotshot. Greater quantity. Nelts was distributing the stuff, but where is it coming from?
Hotshot. Went from here straight to Miami. Hotshot. Went from here.
Yeah, I agree, Swanee. There's no point, especially because I'm obviously going to be underground for the rest of this time. It doesn't make any sense to...
A grow house.
It doesn't make any sense to have a long-range sight.
Oh boy. And there's Stoddard.
Looks like more takedowns that I can screw up. Or not. Ah, there we go.
Plants. The thing I like doing is
Freeze. Do not make a move.
You see that? I'm gonna have a look around.
Damn it. I think I could probably throw them. Oh, wait. I just freeze both of them.
What? Don't freeze, please.
What the? Okay.
I keep forgetting, unless there's more than 3 of them, there's no reason not to just jump in and hit G. No, it makes sense, Swanee. I mean, as much as I like a tactical approach to games, I am also like really impatient for just kind of getting into the action, and I think part of that is because I'm conscious of the fact people are watching, right? So, I mean, we started off with 20 people, and I think we're down to like 9. So, I don't spend a lot of time reading unnecessary stuff if I have to. So.
At some point, we gotta get some music down here to play for you. They say plants like classical music, but I'm thinking I can see bachata, and let's see what happens.
Police, you're under arrest.
Okay.
You've been trying to sleep for at least 2 hours, haven't slept for more than 5 minutes at a time, and your headphones seem to have just broken. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Skeleton Kill Man. Of course, I say I'm sorry to hear that, and I have no idea if you're going to hear that sympathy or not. But it sounds like you're having a really rough day today.
Hands up.
I hope you're feeling better, at least. Although I know sleepless nights probably aren't going to be conducive to feeling all that good. I hope that was me. Okay, so there's 3 of them. Presumably I can just...
Grab the feds, remove the drugs.
Stop right there.
What the?
never mind. Huh. Why am I not surprised that he killed the guy?
Funny meeting you here.
Hilarious. Put your gun down.
How about I just holster?
Drop the goddamn gun!
Nick, let's just talk about it.
Nick, I'm following those shitbags in the van.
Negative. Do not engage them. Nick. Find out where they're going.
What the hell was that?
Nothing. Nothing to worry about.
You accidentally muted them. Okay, good. Glad to hear it, Skeleton.
Come on, Mendoza. Time to get the hell out of here. These assholes are torching Nelson's operation.
Oh, really? I wonder why.
Hey, this is a
Come
cool
on,
idea
Stoddard.
for a level.
They're gonna be in a burning building. This is the one to be in.
Go here. Got it.
Can't you tell these guys to back off?
Doesn't really work like that, Mendoza.
So I mean, you're taking damage while you're in there, and I mean, it just looks great. So I ruined the intensity of the moment by reloading.
I'm parked out back. Let's get going. Nick, this way! Oh yeah, another beautiful Miami day.
Kai,
Did we get
where
like
are you?
one guy with a warranty out of 4?
You're at the mall.
I'm pretty sure they're going by the... Oh, fuck.
Kai?
Get over here. Now.
Kai!
Sounds like she needs backup.
Fuck that man. I'm taking you in.
Mendoza, if your partner, she's in trouble. That means we help her.
Come on, my car's over here.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're a little bit better off.
The store's pretty deep
Skeleton.
inside the mall.
That's pretty.
So let's go get her!
Sounds like you're in a rough
Nels
state.
usually had a few guys in the mall in case something went down. That plus the guys Kai was after, plus whatever the hell else was going on. You know it's not gonna be easy, right?
She's my partner!
Oh yeah? Needs to be my job. I'm sure you would have done the same for me.
But let's just go!
What is that? Gonna have a look around.
Police! Hands up!
Hey, I got you.
Don't think I got the guy with the warranty yet. That's kind of neat that they shake around the viewfinder when during the storm. Maybe they can just rush him.
The police!
Mendoza, you got a 1027 nearby.
Hold it right there!
Went downstairs a bit and got a water bottle, which seems to help a bit. That's good.
Stop! Now! Police!
Oh, I just unlocked a really good pistol. I'll catch it on the next. I'll catch it on the next crate.
Police! Freeze!
Okay, Mendoza, let's find your partner.
And then I'm taking you in.
You know, I probably wouldn't be insisting that I'm taking this guy in, given that he's behind me with a gun the whole time. Starter doesn't seem like the kind of guy who has any qualms about shooting people who are in his way.
Nick, security station.
Alright, let's see. Was it the Bald Eagle is the one you're thinking of? I'm also curious if that's just another name for the Desert Eagle. So Clipside 7, I mean ridiculous damage and all that, but really low control. Accuracy is the same, damage is really good. So I guess I could swap out my Soakum for... Swanee, if that's the pistol you were talking about, feel free to speak up in
Any
chat.
luck?
I'm just gonna go
You
through the
weren't
rest of
kidding about the manpower.
It's a machine pistol.
Say what you will about Nelson.
Which one are we looking at? The Tech 9? So I mean, a lower damage and accuracy. Is it just because I can put a lot of lead into the air really quickly? Actually, with that in mind, let's switch to the SMG.
Boy, a lot of locals. So now has this Japanese poison trigger. I'm guessing he stashed some money there.
Kai! Kai, I can hardly hear you!
Whatever she said, didn't sound good.
Hands up. Now!
Okay, man.
Okay, makes sense. I think I'm gonna need to reconcile it with how I use the SMG for my loadouts, but I'll keep it in mind for
Stop!
For the next round.
Keep those hands up.
Maybe good in firefights. Two guys can see me. What's going on? Alright, hopefully they'll come around the corner. Sadly, there were three of them, so...
Finish the job, take my spot. Better honor my time in November.
Stop! Hands up!
Damn it!
Get this guy! Oh, yeah!
I'm hoping I can still take out the guy with the war, but I need to ID him first.
Over here!
Now I regret equipping the SMG just because it would have been better to put that guy at
now.
range.
He's that way! Burn him out!
This is probably going to be the death of me trying to tag this guy. There we go.
Over there! Back him down!
Oh yeah, and then Stoddard's going to shoot him, so I gotta...
I got him over here!
Damn it! Can I reset this mission? Yeah. Bald Eagle is also probably good. Yes, I mean, the way... I kind of figure I always like to have it so that there's one which is just about dealing as much damage as quickly, and then at least one which is all about accuracy and kind of getting headshots most of the time I play games like this.
Hands up. Kai! Kai, I can hardly hear you!
So like the Tech 9 would be good, and then I need to have something like a rifle of some kind. Alternatively, I go for like the Bald Eagle or something like that.
Stop!
And then just go for an SMG. I kind of need to figure out which combination sort of suits my play style a little bit better. For this one, though, I'm just going to focus
Police.
on
Right there.
as many
Hey, man.
safe takedowns as I can get. All right, that sort of works.
What now?
Okay, this is it. Finish this job and take my sabbatical. Better honor my time before you money guy. Leave with me. A week from now.
Stop!
Yeah, it's the control that really gets. So there's two things that don't quite appeal to me about the Bald Eagle, which is the lack of control in the small magazine. So again, it sort of fits that requirement in terms of like one-shot kills, which I really like. But it makes it a little hard for.
You're under arrest.
For those cases, like obviously there's been some cases where I sort of flail around wildly, so I think I'll do some experimentation. Actually, multiplayer would be a really great way to do some experimentation, I think. Single-shot rifle and Tech 9. Yeah, I think that would be a good one. Or even like maybe one of the... I mean, I'm not opposed to doing that with one of the semi-auto rifles as well. Ah, damn it. I thought he was going the other way.
Look out!
I'm willing to take the damage to get the takedown. Although, I think it's normally like 1,000 that you get for those, so... Oh! Alright, well, I guess that's
down.
another...
Repeat, officer down.
I guess that's another opportunity to try and take out the warrant guy. Alright, let's try switching this up. So, for the maximum amount of damage, we're looking at the Bald Eagle, 7 shots, no control, fairly good accuracy. So let's say that's going to be our one-shot kill, and then... I think we stick with the submachine gun. Let's try that as an alternative. And then we'll do it the other way around. We'll try the single-shot rifle, or maybe one of the semi-auto rifles for this one, and the Tech 9 for next time.
I'm guessing he stashed some money there. What the hell?
Okay, well, I guess we're in the combat. Oh, right, yes. Says isn't quite paying off in my headshots. So I burn horribly. Right, attachments. Alright, let's do Tech 9, and this one I'll do the semi-auto. I think I can give up a little bit of range in exchange for control, so we'll give this the... we'll go for the mini there, and do we have any other accessories? Extended magazine or laser sight. Something tells me if I'm firing a lot, I probably don't need to worry about extended sight, so... So heavy barrel versus muzzle brake doesn't really seem to be... doesn't really seem to be a choice at all. I mean, we might as well go for flashlight if we're going crazy, and... Alright, so now we're loaded for Bear. So this time I'll actually... I wonder if the light triggers any of these guys. And I'm glad you like the twit comment, Skeleton Killman.
Kai, hands up. Kai, I can hardly hear you.
Whatever she said, didn't sound good.
Police, you're under arrest.
What's up?
Freeze.
Okay, man.
I just...
At least I'm learning my way around the level quickly.
Okay, this is it. Finish this job and take my spot.
Put your hands up. Don't...
Ah, damn it.
Fuck, take him out! Hey!
Why? Why, Stoddard? Why did you do that? Ah.
Officer down. Repeat, officer down.
Ah, T for turning the light off. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to what I originally had before, and I'm just gonna try and do the stealth. Oh wait, it says decreases maneuverability, so I'm gonna turn that off. And just in case things go wrong, we'll do the X. Right. I really don't think I should actually be having as big of a problem as I do on this. I'm also kind of rushing through it, so I'll maybe lighten up a little bit.
Freeze! Hi! Hi, I can hardly hear you!
Whatever she said, didn't sound good.
Hands up! Police!
So we'll wait for him to go up and see what direction he heads. Okay, this is a good spot.
Hold it right there!
What was that? What is that? Okay, this is it. Finish this job.
I think I'm just gonna wait until everybody's question marks are gone.
Freeze! Police!
What was that?
Okay, this will be good.
Something's
Ah,
up.
damn it.
Hey, look out!
There's a no luck at all on this one.
Over there, get him!
I don't suppose backup's coming, is it?
Sorry. Thanks to you, we're off the books.
No, Nick. You really think I'm the only dirty cop in this town?
Nope. But you're the only one I caught.
And you still haven't arrested me. Pretty
Reminds
sure
you
that
of playing
makes you
paintball.
guilty of collusion.
Yeah, just keep talking, Stoddard.
I actually remember playing this when paintball with my brother.
Pretty sure I got them.
Get in the security room and look for Kai.
Playing paintball with my brother, and unintentionally, although I was very satisfied with that shot, apparently hit him directly between where his jacket was sort of open and where his helmet was, so like it was directly onto skin on his neck. With a surrender rule. Oh yeah.
Nick! Dolo Roboto! That's Nelt's store!
It's got plenty of customers.
So I'm curious if there's... Yeah, so I could have actually taken them down.
Way ahead of you, man.
Mendoza, hurry! These guys are all over me! I need you here now, Nick!
I'm pretty sure they stopped shooting at my partner. Oh god, that was literally 4 shots right beside his head. Maybe I should have gone for the bald eagle after all.
Come on, Mendoza, before this place comes down on top of us.
Kai.
Didn't hurt at all. Man, he screamed out pretty loud.
Hey, you alright?
You know, sure. Dawes is on his way. We're supposed to meet him by the courtyard.
Good. And we're taking Stoddard in.
Oh, more of Nelson's guys are coming. We might need him to get out of here.
Hear that, Nick? You might need me.
Yeah, you know, at this point for Nick Mendoza, I'm pretty sure he gets everything that's coming to him.
There!
Clearly, Stoddard is an extremely confident man as far as...
All of us working together.
Yeah, don't get used to it. As soon as we get out of here, we're taking you straight to IA.
Let's just focus on the get out of here part first, okay?
Stoddard is a remarkably confident man for somebody who's apparently been caught doing some really dirty things.
Holy shit! What's that?
Damn it.
This is crazy!
I gotta get my points.
Call the guys by the van! Get them to come pick us up! Mendoza, you really plan on letting these assholes get away?
You only YOLO once.
Stop! Now!
That was very convenient of him to be in a spot that's completely out of line of sight of all of his other guys. Okay, yeah, so you get twice as much warrant arrest if you take them with outside of the firefight. And the person who hit you was from across the map. Okay. I mean, it's probably about halfway for my brother.
What the fuck?
Better put your hands up.
I am dead.
We have an officer down.
That's weird. I mean, yeah, it's back turned to me, so I thought I was going to be able to get away with that, but apparently not. Let me just see what happens with these other optics. So, strictly better. Strictly better. I didn't use the submachine gun at all. So maybe I'll give this pistol one more try, but I think it might be a little bit too weak. Just went out of the arena and wiped it off, but we had to leave because when we first got hit point blank in the hand. Oh, I mean, I haven't played that much
Freeze! Putting you under arrest.
This is crazy!
Let's just get out of here.
Look out! Come on, get him!
plan on letting these assholes get away?
What do I do with this? No, that just makes them look the direction I don't want them to look. That's right, yeah. I don't think there is a way to do this peacefully. Well, no, actually, sorry, there is. Who's that? Nope, wrong guy. I mean, he has to come right around the corner for this to work.
Hold it right there.
And he looked around the corner and it worked. Let's see if we can do the same trick twice. Okay, nice.
Don't move. Police.
What the hell? Do you see that?
Pretty sure I got caught.
That was weird.
Police. Freeze. Now.
So you guys gonna go hostile in a
I
second?
got the other one targeted.
Got the other guy in my sights. Hands up.
Okay, that's ridiculous that that actually worked, but... And we got new rifle attachments. Missing something here? I'm sure this building will hold for as long as the plot requires, so... Let's take a look and see what we're... That's where we came in, so... I'm going to assume I can safely ignore it. Okay then. It's kind of neat. Your movement seems to be halted by a little bit based on whether or not you're pushing into the wind, which I think is a nice touch. Also, you may want full auto rifle instead of an SMG. Yeah, I mean, given how crappy I am at the regular takedowns, just mowing down a whole bunch of gangsters sounds like a much more effective way of getting through levels. All right. Do I get to see my betrayal yet?
Well, Nick.
Sergeant Carl Stoddard, you have the right for once in your goddamn life to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
That's enough.
Everything you need to know is on here, Captain.
Let me guess. You started the drug war. Encouraged one crew to wipe out another until none of them was left.
None except his, sir.
I have a lot of evidence linking Nels to a rogue Miami detective, but it's all vague. I had a lot of faith that you would find the last conclusive piece, and you did. Thank you.
What the fuck? I'm shocked.
Just so you know, I really appreciate you saving my ass back there. It's above and beyond, man.
Fuck you.
Nick, don't.
Guy.
IA is gonna find a stack of cash back at your apartment. $33,000, in fact. The exact sum that Nels moved in his last transfer, so the question, of course, will be, what did you do with the rest of it, detective?
What the hell are you doing?
Okai went to bat for you. More than once.
Why didn't you just take the damn money?
Is that what this is about?
Nick, we tried! I was so certain that we would find a place for you with us. But no. You're convinced that you're just one of the good guys, aren't you?
Yeah, this is not exactly the least telegraphed plot twist. Mendoza, you only have yourself to blame for this. All right. So you know what, guys? We are a little bit shy of 4 hours into our cast. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to go back through some of the old levels to basically just catch up on the evidence in that, but I'm done for casting tonight. Normally we do about 4 hours. I end around 11 o'clock. So I want to take a minute and thank all of you guys. Actually, we had a little bit lower than what we're maybe used to on Friday nights, but definitely a very strong turnout at the beginning. And we had some new faces around here, which was really nice. So I want to take a minute and thank you all for hanging out and supporting me, especially while we're doing some new things. So we're not quite done yet. What I will be doing is I'll be hosting another streamer. And then, of course, I like to do a little bit of a wrap-up in terms of what we're doing and give some of the plans for the oncoming week, because this is Crime Week that we're on. I'm going to be trying to stream a little bit more often than I normally do, and I figure I can at least tell you guys what's coming up, and you can decide whether or not you're interested in. So. Godfather didn't see that coming just as you guys got here. And yeah, I'm really sorry, Godfather. We're actually done for tonight, but hang out because I will be sure to at least link you to a streamer who I think is worth watching. But I'll just do a quick recap. We started Battlefield Hardline tonight, basically just to see what this computer can do as far as streaming good-looking games. This is a great-looking game. Interesting story. I mean, it's promised a lot more, I think, at the start than it's maybe delivered, but it's given some good... It's given some good moments. I want to see how the rest of this goes. We're about, I think, a third of the way through if there's 12 episodes. This seems like a good one to end on. Tomorrow we will be doing a co-cast with Webro and Jesse Quill. We're going to be playing Monaco. Depending how long that goes, that may be the only game that we play tomorrow. If not, I think probably coming back to this will be not a bad way to close off the evening. And then we've got a couple of other games. I was kind of doing a coin flip between this and another game in the future. So Crime Week will be continuing on. Monaco is the next heist one, and then we'll be finishing Battlefield Hardline. And then whether or not we return to Saints Row, we've got 2 or 3, 4 other titles that we can do in the crime genre. So hope you guys enjoy that. That is it for me. We'll probably be doing the Monaco playthrough an hour earlier than my normal time, so I believe it'll be 6 o'clock tomorrow evening that I do that. I will obviously post something on Twitter, and of course, if you haven't already, you can hit the follow button to know when I go live. I normally keep about 5 minutes of music to begin with, so you don't miss out on anything. But even if you don't care for Monaco yourself, Jesse Quill and Webro are two great personalities who definitely they're people who I don't know, I have a bit of a rapport and chemistry with, so hopefully it'll be a fun time for everybody, and we'll try and do like a multi-stream or something like that. Last thing I will do before we finish off the evening is find somebody to host, so just bear with me one more minute while I find somebody on my list who I think will be worth your time and attention. There's quite a few people streaming tonight, actually. Oh, you know what? It's been a while since I've been able to host this person, actually. So what I'm going to do is host my stream team leader. This is going to be Seriously Clara. What I will do, though, is there'll be a preview of coming attractions. So I'm going to do the preview.
Next time on Hotline. Good evening, Detective.
You probably have questions.
That's what's coming up next time we go back to Hardline. And then I'm going to host Seriously Clara tonight. Great streamer. She's playing To the Moon. And we have a little bit of a raid message, so if you guys can follow me along for the raid, that'd be fantastic. Show a bit of support to the person who's really kind of given me my home on Twitch and gotten me in touch with some fantastic people. So I'm going to be hosting her. If you can just copy and paste that inside of her chat, let her know that you've come along with the raid and you're interested in new and exciting things. That's it for me tonight. I will see you all at 6 o'clock tomorrow and basically carrying on for the rest of the evening. Oh, one more final. The Don Wolf, thank you so much for following. I definitely appreciate those shows of support, guys, and everybody who hung out tonight. We were trying something new tonight. I hope you guys had fun. Definitely feel free to give me some feedback in terms of messages, tweets, anything along those lines. And I'm going to shut up and finally give Seriously Claire her time to shine. She's a fantastic streamer. I really encourage you guys to hang out and give her a shot. Have a great evening, everybody. Thanks a lot.